So, Corey may or may not be joining us later. We shall see. But hopefully that should not be too big of an issue considering what we have planned for today. So, can I get a recap?
All right,
Whose
what
turn
did
is
we
it?
have? Well, I did it last time, but I know I used it last time or I was gonna die.
Oh, that was fair. Julie, have you gone recently?
No.
Okay. Stage is yours if you want.
I'll try my best because a lot of things happened last week. So we saw the portal reopen while we are like just trying to have a nice lunch. Yeah, and Anna saw one of the people that she had seen in her vision, and she's like, "Ooh, shiny!" and jumped in the portal, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, Anna!" And then they all jump in the portal, and Nereid's like, "Oh my god, we just fucking got here. I want to eat my tater tots before they get cold." But she jumped in after them, and then we meet these like weird fleshy human things, and they seem to be part of like an organization. But we're also getting attacked by like these like little black death spheres, and we're trying to put them down. But like the more we try, the more of them show up, and we're running and running and running, and then we get a warning that the planet's going to like spin, I guess, which basically means that it's cutting off all connections to all other portals that are currently in existence. So we go on a crazy car chase and then crash into a building, and we're all trying our hardest to pretty much anchor all ourselves down to make sure we don't get yeeted off into the distance. We mostly made it, except for Eldon and one of the other chicks that was in the group. And we made it, but then we had to go look for Eldon. Fortunately and unfortunately, Eldon was alive, but at the cost of the chick who had wrapped herself around him to cushion his impact against one of the buildings. So we did end up finding him, kind of reconnecting, and then on our way back to meet up with the other two girls, we collected like some mementos of the one who died, and then on the way back to them, we saw like a store that was like suspiciously clean and not wrecked like everything else around. So we went inside, and it turns out to be like a mysterious big box store where we find all kinds of random crap. Clay made a vendetta against someone who probably doesn't even exist, and that was very loud and a little bit annoying. Because then we met, speaking of loud and annoying, we met like this chick who like throws paints and can do stuff, but like she talks a lot, and we don't really like know what she is supposed to be doing other than not dying. But she seems cool, so we like, and she told us that Ricky and Sudoku had actually been living in there. And she also explained that this store kind of rotates between different like dimensions and realities, and we're like, okay, that's cool. Well, everyone else was doing that. Nereid was like, oh shit, it's Armello's birthday. I better get her something nice. So she got her something nice, and got that bitch some flowers because bitches love flowers. And they're like, well, if you're gonna stay here, you better hurry back because once the sun goes down, this place moves somewhere else, which is okay, whatever. And so we go back out. We meet up with the other two chicks. We give them the sad news and figure that rotating big box store is our only way back to Zelinia and the reality that we know. So we go back in there, and now we're waiting to see what happens next.
Okay, you can take your inspiration.
Something came to my mind when you just did that recap, and it's the fact that we had a car chase, and we had a character named Portia, and she crashed and died.
That,
not in that order, but
was not intentional.
I know. It's still funny, though.
Do I think it is? Oh, it's a bot.
It's the bot. It's Silly Dingus. It's exactly who you thought it was.
Of course.
It's your shopping music.
Oh yes.
Okay. So
Feel
you
like a
have
gotcha shop.
you have entered back into this store, and at this point, things seem to be getting it's not like it's night immediately, but definitely you can tell things seem to be closing down. So what are you doing?
With what doing?
People are moving around anyway.
That's not Valon doing it? Okay.
No, Michael,
Why is it always me?
because it's obviously you. Why is it always you? Because you're the one that always does it. Okay, anyway. And so, okay, so you run in, or you end up back in, and actually, Ricky is kind of there in the front.
No.
And he says, "Friends, come quickly! Store closed soon, and want to be inside fort when happens."
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you said something about some dangerous employees. Is that right?
Yes. Big and scary. They seem to not get hurt, and they find you. They attack you.
Well, I guess a fort it is then.
Anna will just comment. She'll straighten out, I guess, her suit that she's wearing, and she'll be like, there needs to be a little bit more authority in this store. Is there not a manager or something?
Actually, right at that moment, you hear sort of a PA thing go off. It's like, doo doo doo. The store will be closing in 15 minutes.
Sudoku pipes up and she's like, "Well, the last lady to come in here asked for the manager. They had to ask for cleanup afterwards."
Well, something seems to be amiss if we have all these employees running around without any leadership guiding them. But I will follow along with you.
Lead on then, Ricky.
Okay. Jill, you're gonna say something?
No, that was a hiccup. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So, everyone gonna go over to where the box fort is?
Yes. To the box.
Okay, so Ricky leads you all back. Yeah, so you're in this area with a bunch of boxes and stuff. Again, Ray's just sort of kind of sitting on the floor, kind of just doing nothing. Doesn't really know what to do.
So how does this box compare to, another box that held several individuals in a different campaign?
Oh.
Oh.
You have to explain
Never
it to
mind.
him. He won't understand.
Well, how does this box compare to that crate/box that everyone except Rayla got into?
Well, it's like a box fort. So there's a bunch of boxes all piled on top of each other, and there's some of them that kind of have formed almost like a very, very crude makeshift siege wall. That's it's here. But you can kind of there's a gap that you can sort of slide through as you kind of all come in, and then he sort of kind of throws a thing down in front to kind of block the path from behind. If we hide here and be quiet, then they not find us.
Anna turns 90 degrees, and she becomes, almost like a line, and she's like, how do I look? Am I hidden?
Ooh, friend of great magical powers.
Nerian kind of her eye twitches a little bit, and she's like, "Yo, you need more protein."
You've been saying that. Well, yeah, Anna's like, you've been saying that for a few months now.
Yes, and I'm still correct.
Yeah. I don't feel hungry, that's the thing.
Well, Ricky bring meatballs if friend's hungry. It's holding up like a big plate of meatballs.
Neat. In orb shape?
Don't eat too much.
You
No, maybe not have lots for all of the friends.
She like looks like she's gonna grab a whole fistful of them, but like then daintily grabs like one of them between her like thumb and forefinger. Not bad.
Well, ladies and gents, if we're gonna be here for a while, I'll be in the corner if you need me. Tell me when we're there. Clay's just gonna prop his feet up and put his hat over his eyes and just cross his arms to fall asleep.
I just imagine this whole fucking like, loud fight and siege and whatever the hell's happening, and Clay's just there fucking taking a nap the whole time.
I guess when you kill the Scuda Queen, you can do whatever you want, I suppose.
Or at least you think you can. Okay. Alright. Anyone specifically want to do anything or say anything or talk to anybody at this moment?
Well, I guess Anna can just ask Ricky real quick. So, have you seen what happens during the night? Like, have you seen these employees face to face?
Yes, very scary.
What do they do?
They-
As far as I know, employees are just usually underpaid fresh graduates, and they probably wouldn't be bothered to handle anything.
Well, Ricky don't know about that, but they in some kind of uniform, and it's like they do not have face, and they come after you, and Ricky just see they drag someone away. Very scary.
No face. Clearly have not made their mark on the world yet. Checks out. Yeah, Anna just says, well, if they come through the door, we'll be ready.
Maybe friends stand guard?
I think that could work. We'll probably have to rotate between a few, considering Anna looks over her shoulder. Some are already sleeping.
I'm gonna get you, Tom Cruise. You bet your ass I will.
You just between snores like Tom Cruise.
Oh my god. Excellent. Yeah.
Ricky,
Wait.
Ricky willing to take first shift.
Sure. Wait, I have a question that literally just popped into my mind. When I read the thoughts, do they know? Oh yeah, okay, they do know that
They do know. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, whatever.
Okay. So what's the if we're gonna go through, let's say standard, let's just say it's a standard like kind of 8-hour night, and therefore I'll say what you need like 6 hours for a long rest. So let's say I need 4 shifts in total. Ricky will do the first one. So
is anyone hurt? I would kind of like to be the last shift because I actually apparently am hurt and have used a bunch of stuff.
Nereid'll do the second shift.
I'll take the third one after that.
Okay, I'll be 4.
okay. Ricky will say, just keep in mind, if they hear you, they're going to come for all of us. So be extra sneaky quiet.
Extra sneaky quiet. Right.
Also, what area of the shop are we in? Like, what are these shelves around us?
Julie, you could change my mind on this, but I'm thinking Sudoku would have picked this spot because it has a lot of stuffed animals.
Yes.
Mm.
Also, it seems like there's kind of one way in, so, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, so with that, you can all take a long rest. Well, I guess as the shifts happen, so we'll see how that
Mm-hmm.
goes.
Yeah.
Let me make sure all of my people are long rested. I think they are. Yes, okay. Alright. And let's first switch the music.
In before ominous dark music.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ooh.
So the lights of the whole store just sort of kind of click off all at once.
Ugh.
But Ricky sort of kind of stands by the wall, kind of looking out. And I'm going to have... Let's see. I'm going to have him make a perception check. Okay. Actually, I'm going to make some rules here. Let's do... Okay. Ricky does not see any employees, anything kind of walking out there. And his shift seems to pass uneventfully. Who is next? Is it Nereid?
Yeah.
Okay. Ricky, after a couple hours, Ricky goes over and taps Nereid and says, Wiki, Wiki.
Okay.
It's quiet out there. Ricky think maybe suspicious.
Hmm. Okay. Right. What am I rolling? Perception?
Perception.
Tom Cruise.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, you have keen senses, and you don't see anything as you kind of look out, but you do hear stuff. You hear movement, some shuffling, occasional as if someone kind of lightly sort of bumps into something, and it's kind of all around you, but you don't see anything in the direct path leading up to you. And your shift passes by uneventfully.
Right. Nereid will go over and shake Chad's shoulder.
As you go to reach for him, his arm immediately shoots up and grabs your hand.
Right.
I'm up, isn't it? Right. He'll get up, take his gun, make his way to the entrance. Perception time. Boom. Oh,
Nice.
Okay. 2 nat 20s
Oh.
in a row.
No.
that's the
Okay.
only nat 20 I'm going to get.
Okay, you are also hearing a lot of shuffling all over the place, and but after a bit of time has passed, you see something kind of stumbling around the corner into your line of sight. It looks like some sort of, as Ricky described, some sort of humanoid wearing some sort of uniform, but their body looks wrong. It seems kind of a bit weirdly proportioned, and they don't have a face, and they do seem to kind of shuffle with difficulty around.
Is it walking towards our fort, or is it passing by?
Let's find out.
Oh, jeez.
Make a stealth check.
Okay. Oh no, we're fucked. Oh no, that's Clayton. Hang on. I go to Chad. Fuck!
Oh!
No!
The best and worst of the two worlds.
I knew it was too good to be true.
God damn it!
Lol.
Okay. One moment, please.
Boy,
you
I
know-
haven't even finished the long rest yet.
Fucking, just sees hostiles and it's just fucking comes out shooting.
By the way, here's a bigger picture of the your lovely companion that you see in front of you.
Yeah, apparently they have no face. Let's take a look.
Oh, Christ.
Huh, it's kind of familiar for whatever reason.
It's like Slender Man if you had a job.
Slenderman before he could afford the suit.
Yes. Slender Man, the college years.
Slenderman when he worked at Toys R Us.
Mm.
Amazing.
Okay. Do I have anything written down? I do not with that. Okay. Okay. Oh wait, do I? Okay, yeah. All right. As you sort of are looking, try to get a glimpse here, you end up bumping into a bit of the kind of boxes that have kind of up in front of you, and it makes a bit of a shuffle. And you see it's, again, despite not having a face, its head sort of like twitches up and kind of turns up to face your direction, and it starts kind of stumbling forward.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Not
wake
super
up the
fast, and not super fast, but it's coming.
Okay, I'm gonna tap the nearest person to me. Whoever that is.
Which character are you?
I'm Boba
Chad.
Fett.
So
Yeah, Chad.
currently near it, I guess.
Okay.
Fuck.
Positive ID on the contact heading this way.
Mhm.
Get the others, we may have a fight on our hands.
Why couldn't you just snipe it?
Do you hear, Ricky? Nothing can hurt this thing.
Oh, you're right. Fuck.
I go loud. This thing's gonna bring friends.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot. Yeah, Darren's gonna very quickly kind of wake everybody up. No, wait, no. She says, well, if we wake everyone up, they're gonna start making a ruckus. I think if this thing starts attacking, that's when we should wake people up.
Okay. For now, let's just try to hide the best we can. It heard something, but didn't see anything. At least I don't think so. Don't think that thing has eyes.
Okay. It comes up to your sort of box fort, and you can kind of, again, you're not even kind of looking at it. You're trying to be as still and quiet as possible, but you hear it kind of as if it kind of lays its arm and hand kind of up over the boxes, and it's kind of like feeling over them kind of slowly.
Ooh.
Bad
Get those
touch.
grubby hands off.
Slow, kind of steady feeling. And you hear a little bit of shuffling as it seems like it's kind of maybe trying to push things to the side a little bit. Gonna have you both roll stealth again.
Oh, fuck.
I can't get two nat ones in a row, right? I can't get two
Don't-
nat ones in a row.
Don't. Okay, I mean, even if you don't, I might. Fuck.
Okay, better.
Oh,
Better.
pretty solid. No,
Fuck me.
16 average.
Okay, I'm a. No,
Hold on.
actually, no. I'm gonna save it.
Oh!
Oh my god! No!
That was.
It seems to reach its hand. It seems to have found a slight opening, and it seems to be reaching a hand slowly through this opening. And it's actually near you. You see, it's actually pretty close to your head, But then just when you're about to like strike, because you don't know what's going to happen, you hear a small crash in the distance, and it suddenly stops, pulls its hand out, and starts moving away. And it disappears from view.
I almost forgot what it was like to be hunted.
Maybe we should have done watch in pairs.
Too late now. Sun's gonna rise soon. Though I think we should keep one eye open, at least. And sleep lightly from now on. At least I will.
Right. Nereid's gonna go back to bed.
Okay, fuck me, I guess.
Okay. Well, the rest of
Oh, bitch! You don't have spell slots to recover.
Fair enough. Go back to bed.
the rest of Chad, your time passes and nothing else happens. Okay, Anna wanted to take the last shift.
Yeah, so Anna, you see stirring next to this Snorlax plushie, and Anna gets underneath this really monstrous plushie's arms and pushes it out of the way and is like, oh, okay. Well, I got some much needed rest. How's the watch? She whispers.
Nice whisper.
It was exciting. Hopefully mine is more exciting than yours, for all our sakes. Get on.
Okay, that sounded cryptic if she didn't know what was going on. So she'll just like shrug and will stand near the front of the fortress. Thank you.
Perception check.
All right, it's going to be. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Wow. Look, man, we're all on edge. This is very
I know.
unsettling.
It is. Okay. Again, as you're also hearing a lot of shuffling noises, some close, some far away. And you do hear and some coming closer, and after a bit, turning the corner, you see two of them.
My lord. And,
One of them seems to kind of move past a bit to some other area, but the other one seems like it's kind of looking over towards where you are, maybe.
Wait, okay. So as Anna takes a look at this one, well, I guess, yeah, she hasn't seen any of them before. Would she want to do that? Nah, okay. She'll observe. She'll try and stay. Okay, wait. Here's a question.
Mhm.
What is the height of this? Like, what's the height situation for this fortress?
Like 10-ish feet. Like think like the top of like a big, shelf thing in like a store. Where like the top shelf of the store is like hard for even a tall person to reach up to. So it goes up to that.
Is there a
height.
ceiling?
There is a ceiling, it does not go all the way up to the ceiling.
Okay, and how tall are these creatures?
Taller than normal, but not like enough to be considered like large.
Okay.
They cannot see over the wall, if that's your question. Or I mean, see, they don't have a face, but their head is not above the wall.
Okay. Yeah, I think. What do we have? Yeah, Anna's gonna stay pat. She's gonna observe and see what happens.
Okay. Stealth roll.
Oh, here we go.
God, please. Okay.
Hmm?
Okay.
Better than mine.
+9 though. That's actually not very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God!
We're
Hold
flirting
on.
with disaster.
There's 2 of them.
Bro, I'm
Oh
puckering
my
so
God.
hard.
No!
Oh no! Fuck!
It keeps coming closer.
Oh
Mm.
my God. Oh no, you've killed us.
And it seems to again put its hands up on these boxes.
Hmm. How does this work?
It seems like it's trying to start to push its way in.
Okay. Let's see. Here in this. Well, can Anna try to? Anna can see there's one like that's about to push her way in right now, right?
Yeah.
Can Anna try and give a suggestion to the one that's coming in? So she wants to whisper like a command, basically, and try and influence it to move out of the way.
Is this through the command spell?
It's with the, I believe, suggestion spell.
Okay. What level spell is that?
2nd level.
Okay, let me look at the specific wording.
Yeah, it is a charm effect.
Okay. So it makes a wisdom save?
Yeah, so Anna wants to whisper, and basically looking at this creature's eyes, if it had it, she'll just say, "Your presence is requested at the ticket counter. Please head with immediate haste." And it's a wisdom save, DC 17.
It stops and starts heading back.
Fuck.
And then it turns the corner and disappears from view.
Oh
Anna
my God.
exhales.
I was
The
so
one-
scared it was gonna have like advantage to saving throws.
The one that kind of passed by your view is now also seemingly walking by. Make another stealth
Oh.
check.
Oh my God. Get out of there! 17. Ooh.
Okay, it walks by and again disappears from view.
Oh, thank God.
Oh.
I love how scared you guys are of this. This is amazing. Okay.
What the
Well, they're
fuck?
gross.
I know.
Okay. All right. The rest of your shift passes by with not much else happening, and a few bumps in the distance, but that's basically it. And just when you're kind of wondering, like, am I done here? I don't know. All of a sudden, the lights clicked back on.
Ooh.
And now
Well,
that you actually can
good
see
morning.
around in your surroundings, it's not perfectly dark. You actually notice that, like, and you can see this just from the area that you're in, but the stuff around you is actually like changed, and you don't know how that happened. You were there the whole time, but somehow all this stuff that's right with you is changed. It now looks kind of like older, and you see some things that are kind of a bit more crudely made. You see some stuff that looks like some sort of large, like, lizard-like things. There's one that even seems to be this weird kind of, like, floating ball with eyes on it or something. A bunch of stuff that you're just like, well, I don't recognize any of this stuff, and just in your immediate vicinity.
Wait, so yeah, actually, I was not sleeping by a Snorlax plushie. It was probably a giant Cabbage Patch doll.
Yeah. And also, again, somehow you don't know how this makes any sense because you, especially Anna, you were awake during this last time when all of a sudden the lights switched on. You didn't see anything changing. But as soon as the lights pop on, you also notice your surroundings, like the actual sort of store itself, seems to be noticeably different. It's not, this sort of white shelves and, metal and plastic. It's wooden, it has cloth around, and actually I say the lights turn on, but it's not like this harsh fluorescent light. It's this sort of kind of more faded sort of lantern kind of light, and you also see actually some sunlight kind of streaming in through some gaps in the roof and walls. You're clearly in some sort of place that's a lot more old-fashioned than where you were before.
Hmm.
Where are we?
Good morning, everyone.
I was having a real good dream. Good dream.
Good for you.
Yeah. What a
Hold on.
bolt.
When was cardboard invented?
Cardboard invented.
History of cardboard. The materials first made in France in 1751. Well, okay.
Whoa! That's a lot earlier than I would have expected.
Okay, instead of cardboard, you see all of a sudden the boxes around you, the fort seems to be made of wood instead.
Huh.
Again, it seemed like basically, Anna, from your perspective, as soon as the lights switched on, it was like an immediate shift, everything changed.
Okay. Yeah, Anna, I mean, we'll comment, at least given the change right now, she'll just say, this seems really rustic. I'm surprised that, well, I don't even know if if the light bulbs that we're used to even exist anymore.
Ooh. Ricky think this place looked like place he saw maybe a week ago? It's not the same, but it's similar.
How do you mean?
Sudoku say that she see some strange people have different colors, all different color skin with horns come through, but they leave.
Oh yeah, those weirdos.
Wait. With horns? Do you remember anything more, Sudoku?
There was a blue one that was kind of quiet and like kind of slimy looking. And then there was a white one who had a really big, nice smile, but he was very loud. And then a green one that looked like she was always ready for the mating season. And a red one that like looks kind of has the same facial expression as Chad.
Okay.
I'm wearing a helmet.
Don't worry, I can tell you always look grumpy.
Okay, maybe now I am insulted. What else?
Too much salt is bad for you.
So it's too much sugar.
Nah, that can't possibly be true. Anyway.
Huh. Well, if we see... Yeah, Anna will just say towards Sudoku, if we see any of those creatures again, I mean, you can be sure to point them out. They seem like an interesting bunch.
Yeah, they were nice.
Hmm. Okay, Anna wants to see if she can, I guess, spider climb up like the side of this shelf and see if she can get on top of the shelf to get a better vantage point around the store.
Yeah, so you can do that. And again, you see the whole thing is pretty much made of wood. It's quite a big, pretty large. It's the same. The shape seems to be about the same as before, the size, but it seems like it's mostly made of wood. Also, some like canvas and material like that as well. Some signs that catch your mind that you can see is you see a sign instead of like you see something that says like weapons and armor and some stuff like that you can see. That's in addition to just sort of your normal like you see that you see tools. You see the section on like for example like there's no like movies or art supplies really, but there's sort of like there's an entertainment section. There is a book section, though it's pretty small. And yeah, definitely what you would think of as as you said, more primitive.
In the entertainment section, is there shining orbs with weird images in them?
She wouldn't be able to see that from this distance.
Okay.
Well, Anna will relay the info and be like, well, it is well, it's not bustling. There's like no people, right? It's just the environment change.
Currently, there are no people.
Okay, yeah. Anna will just point out all of the different changes and she'll say, well, we might as well take a look, see what this society, get a taste of this society's culture. And she's going to start walking on top of the shelves towards the entertainment section.
Well, guess we got nothing better to do.
Well, lead on then.
Anna's already jumped over the shelf.
Ray will sort of kind of yell at you, hey, do you see any, like, paint or anything?
I don't know, you have to come along.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye out.
Okay, hold on, I'm coming. Kind of runs through the aisles with, like, kind of muttering to herself. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Anyone else coming?
Yeah, give me a second.
Armal is gonna actually say, here, it's like, I'm gonna see if I can help Eldon get better. He's still kind of messed up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
So she's gonna stay there. I think Ricky's gonna stay there for now, too, so.
Yeah, well, he's Healy boy, so he probably wants to help Eldon, too. Okay, Sudoku's gonna stay there, too.
Okay.
So I'm not trying to control, too.
Okay. So back where there was previously art supply stuff in the last place, there is some, like, some very crude sort of, like, different, like, powders and, like, kind of almost like sand that's, like, different colors that you could imagine someone, like, mixing into creating some sort of a paint, but there isn't, like, commercially available paint, and so Ray kind of comes in and looks around and is like, oh, I don't know how to do any of this stuff.
Mm-hmm. This seems like the raw materials, not even like processed in a form that is easily used.
Guess I'll have to just wait some more.
Yeah, I was trying to think if there was anything. Yeah, I mean, Anna will kind of just shrug.
It's okay. I've been disappointed for so long already.
Well,
How long did you say you were waiting?
I don't know, like over a week, I think. It was the place right after it was after the first night, they had these paints that I could somehow use to just do all this really cool stuff that I wasn't able to do before, and I even used it them a bit ago when I ended up getting caught by those things, and I used it to get away, but I've been running out. I don't want to be without it, because then I'll just be stuck here without any way to defend myself.
Well, I mean, I guess one of two things will happen, or I guess one of three things. One, you'll find another way to defend yourself. Two, the whatever dimension you found it in will roll back around and you'll be able to get more. Or three, I forgot what the third one was. Anyway, what else looks interesting? Like, I guess what is something I could see that like literally does not have like a translation in in Zelinia.
Mm-hmm. Well, so you can actually see some from a section nearby. You see some like light kind of shifting around, and if you go over to that section, you will see these orbs that seem to show various scenes inside of them.
Oh.
Ooh. Wait, where?
Yeah, where's this area?
The section labeled movies.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yo, these are the weirdest screens I've ever seen.
Huh.
Never seen anything like them before.
It's like a light bulb, except you could watch like a TV show on it.
One of near you pick one up, and inside it you see a group of people surrounding some sort of strange creature that seems to be kind of floating, have a bunch of like eyes and tentacles and stuff like that. It seems as if they're like kind of all like fighting it in some sort of arena. And one of them actually is no, never mind. Chad, make a perception check.
Oh.
Okay, to make a perception check. I will make a perception check. Do I perceive?
Ooh,
Really well.
you're
Okay.
so used to giving, and now you get to perceive.
You happen to glance at the thing Myriad's looking at, and you see a small, kind of furry person with like a bushy tail that looks a little familiar.
I've seen that bastard before. He was at Renbatok. What's he doing in there?
Near looks at it closer. Are you sure that's a he?
Yeah, wait,
Maybe.
what? The bushy-tailed one?
Yeah.
He was at Renbatok. After the battle's end, he disappeared. We saw him, and then we didn't. It's hard to explain.
He was the one who, basically, like, we showed up and he pieced out, right?
The very same.
Yeah,
That's
but this
so
one's
weird.
got like tits and stuff.
Huh? Julie, you're thinking of the wrong thing.
Sorry. Never mind.
I'm talking about.
It's just very muscular.
I'm talking about the beer holder fight in the.
I forgot the beer holder. Sorry, I forgot
Okay.
what it was. That's just me being stupid. Never mind.
I know. That's why I'm reminding you. So okay. So yeah.
Damn it! I've been away from Marmala too long.
You see tits and everything.
If you squint, they are tits.
I mean, she's got it's got a tail and it's furry. Never mind.
We understand.
I look around.
And I
and all
doubt you've
see are
gotten horny
tits.
even once in your life. Anyway. Fuck me.
It's a mother's job.
Out of character.
I know.
Yeah, I don't even know what this what scene is supposed to even be happening. It kind of just reminds me of geometry class. Why is there this giant sphere in the middle, and why is there a cube in the background just like moving?
Oh yeah, there was a big cube in the background moving. And one of the people that you see in there does look like a horned person with red skin.
Which race did you say is like based on tieflings?
Mendeshans.
Oh yeah. Oh, those fucking assholes. They exist in this world? Wait, kinda looks like one, but not really?
I will say you
I don't
haven't met one that has red skin. Like is a Mendeshan that has red skin.
Yeah. No, that's why she's like at first thought it looked like it, but then not really.
It's horned. Didn't Sudoku say something about meeting some horned creatures?
Yeah, she did. Maybe that's one of those.
Could be.
God. That other world we were in thought we were weirdos. What else do we see in this magical orb?
Some other people you see some people who do look like humans. A couple of them, one in like armor, which you can tell just from this distant small view. You're still like, man, he looks like a dick. You see like a woman in with like a blue streak in her hair. You see this smallish, kind of stout, like very hairy person in armor. Again, you see a cube. You see a large, green, person, who, looks like they're made out of bricks.
Ooh.
And
She's a brick.
yeah. You see another small little guy, not quite as hairy, that seems to be kind of skulking in the shadows. And you see also this another guy kind of looks human, where you can tell, with a bow and arrow that seems to be kind of shooting at this thing. As well as a few others that I know I'm forgetting, but you know what, whatever. You see this strange large thing that almost looks like some weird like bipedal cow.
What's a cow?
An Armu with less armor.
I love how you had the quick answer to that.
It's because I was literally already thinking that as soon as he asked that, because I was like, wait, are they gonna ask what a cow is? Well, I got a fucking answer for you. God damn it.
Damn, dude, Armu's fucking advanced in this world.
Yet everything else is not.
Weird.
Yeah, judging by the weaponry, that's still a bow and arrow is what that guy's slinging. He seems to be on the tip of his game, though. He seems to wield it with a lot of precision, and he's actually dealing some critical strikes, is what it looks like.
I've seen better marksmanship from my brother.
Well, I mean, these people probably don't know better, so gotta tailor our expectations and all that shit.
We have the advantage of, technology to help hone in on a target. They basically have to hold it steady and aim with their eyes.
I know. Probably don't even have indoor plumbing.
Probably got that one right.
Just shit in the woods.
Okay. can have everyone make a perception check.
Ooh, yeah.
All right.
I want like a perception check.
Hang on. Let me get my characters. This is for Chad.
Okay, it's a 22 for Anna.
Chad, 13. And this is going to be for Clayton, who is a...
Okay, 25.
Near's
been rolling good perception ever since she got her other eye back.
That helps.
Yeah. Okay. So Anna and Myriad, you can actually hear. It's not like super loud or anything. But it's like you can actually hear that there is someone else who seemed to have entered. Seems like they're kind of near the entrance. You just hear the sounds of someone kind of walking around, some footsteps. They're not exactly like being loud, but they're not like trying to be super sneaky either. They're just sort of like, oh, what's going on? So there's someone else here. They seem to be more near the entrance.
Ooh. Life forms.
We got visitors. Let's take a look.
Okay, God, be careful not to startle it.
Well, do you want to join me up here? Or...
Nereid looks at her large, buff form, but she's like, sure, I'll climb up the top of the...
I mean, the wood looks sturdy.
Fair enough.
It
Like
looks
an acrobatics check or something?
Roll an acrobatics check.
I don't have proficiency or anything in acrobatics, so good luck for me. Natural 1.
Oh no!
I was hoping this would happen.
Fucking knew this would happen.
As you put your hand up to try to climb on, the thing just fucking breaks and collapses out from under you.
No!
Shit!
Sending orbs flying all over the place, you flying everywhere. Anna's falls off. There's a loud noise. Everything's fucked.
Anna wants to try and dive for that same orb that we were just looking at before it crashes onto the ground.
Okay.
Her goal is to save that without it being destroyed.
Okay, you make an acrobatics check.
15.
Okay. You catch it. Hold on, let me check something.
Neria too beefy.
I know.
Hold on. Okay, and with you'll hit it, you'll grab it in your hands, but you'll kind of hit the ground a bit hard. So you'll take 4 damage.
Ow! Yeah, Otto would just say, well, the wood looked secure, but guess not.
I'm too buff.
At least... Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, I wouldn't say anything. It could be worse.
Otto weakly, she's on the ground prone, but she, confidently holds up the arm while she's still lying down on the ground. At least this one's safe.
Right.
Let's just hope this store doesn't have a you break it, you buy it policy.
I hope not. Alright, let's go gawp at the weirdo that came in.
Wait!
What?
Look at the map.
Never mind. Yeah, Anna takes a little bit of time to dust herself off, get away from the wreckage, and then she stands up.
Well, maybe this weirdo can find you.
Huh?
Oh shit, I didn't even see him come in the room. Fuck! I'm blind as shit, dude.
He was actually standing in the entrance for a while.
Oh my god, I'm blind as all fuck, dude. I'm sorry. Oh well, Nereid's got the tact of fucking Putricia, so makes sense.
Strange life forms I've never seen before. You guys alright? That seems to be quite the mess you got yourselves into.
Yeah, Anna, like, is still dusting herself, and she's like, I'm okay. It was, well, a 10-foot fall, but, you know, I can handle that. Anna will also look at you. Are you wielding anything?
Oh yeah, he has this sword on his like sword belt, and he's got a quiver and a bow on his back. He's resting his left hand on his sword pommel.
Hmm.
And I'm just saying, you would all realize that, like, wait, this is the same dude who was in the orb.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Oh.
Anna looks at you, like the newcomer, looks at the orb, looks back at Nereid and I guess the rest too. And he's like, wait a second. This... Wait. This is you, isn't it? And Anna shoves the orb into your face.
He's gonna take it, look it over. Yes, yeah, I remember this one quite well. Yeah, no, that's me. That was during. Long story. I was put into a competition of sorts for some fair maiden's hand. This was the opening brawl against a beer holder, or something of that like.
Beer holder? So... this is for drinks?
Well, I would assume so, but we were supposed to fight it, and I remember me and some others, we were fighting it for all to see.
Make a perception check, everyone.
Hey! That'd be bad at perception.
Okay, I just have Daryl's character sheet, so like he's just
Oh, I'd be
It's always
good at
so
perception.
good at perception.
perception. Fuck, but I got Christmas. Perception. Let's go see what Clayton got here. I guess you're pretty perceptive.
Okay.
He's on the lookout for Tom Cruise.
So as this guy's two's approach, he's talking, Nereid and Clay, you see kind of walking behind him and, passing by you, this small, kind of ugly looking dude, walking past. And you can also, Nereid, you can hear some muttering. He's like kind of muttering to himself, like.
Hey, Nary, do you think that guy know who Tom Cruise is?
I don't know.
When he walks past you, he doesn't even seem to pay any attention to you at all. Just keeps going.
What the fuck is that thing?
And if I know, can I shoot it?
No. Everything's here is probably sentient.
Damn.
Hey, you, flesh thing. What's that thing?
What thing?
Points to the ugly green thing that's walking away.
That thing? I have no idea what it is.
It's a goblin.
Oh, it's a goblin. You ever heard of him?
No.
Oh, they're these rot roll bricks. Small and very chaotic.
Are they a danger? Because that one just seemed like they are living a miserable life.
Some of them are dangerous. Spend most of my days hunting them.
Oh?
If they attack travelers on the road, of course. That one seems to keep to himself.
So they're kind of like, well, what I would call space bandits then.
I don't know. Kind
What
of
is
looks like
space?
Raleigh.
Who's Jolly?
Oh, now that you mention it, yeah. Although this one's surlier. In fact, this one has the exact same surly expression as Clarin, but with the looks of Drawley.
Oh,
Their
no.
child? Oh shit, did they reproduce?
Oh
No,
no!
that's the thoughts I did not need today, Nereid.
Nope, I didn't need it either, but it happened anyway.
Oh.
I guess we're all cursed with knowledge.
Oh
No, maybe this is a glimpse into the future. We have to warn them.
no! No! Please do not spawn.
Please do not spawn. You just send her a message with no context.
They're like, oh,
For
what?
all that is good and holy.
Forgive me. Where are my manners? This is not really a normal place. I'm pretty sure you figured that out. I'm Daron Asteros. I'm a ranger in service to the Sellswords Guild in the Lorraine. Totally makes no sense to you, I understand.
I think we're used to it. Anna looks back a little bit. But she'll say, however, it seems like you're famous in these parts given you have merchandise that's like specifically with you in it. So nice to meet you. I'm Anna.
Charmed. He's gonna turn to the rest of you.
Myriad ashtrays. Sorry. Royal bodyguard to the Princess Spirulina of the planet Triton and temporary soldier for the Zelenian Empire. Or whatever that's supposed to mean.
Well, lucky for you, that means nothing to me at all.
Hooray!
Anna's like, well, I guess the two of you have competing titles then.
No.
Which one's the lengthier one? Title measuring contest.
No.
I'm Chid Holoswift. This is my brother, Clayton Holoswift.
He likes
Howdy.
Nereid leans into Daron and is like, whatever you do, do not mention Tom Cruise.
How many worlds are colliding?
I'll keep that. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you for the warning, I suppose.
Ray will sort of like kind of peek her head out from like behind Nereid and kind of says like, do you would you know about any like paint that can like give you powers or something?
Paint that can give you powers. It's an odd concept I've never heard of.
Oh. Well,
Sorry, I wish I could help you, but
no, it's okay. I just figured I should ask.
Well, I guess, yeah.
Everyone.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, you want.
Yeah, Anna will say, well, you seem to be a local from around this area, and we're in the art supplies section. Although, from my perspective, the art seems kind of limited. It seemed like there was just raw materials, and well, it didn't seem like you could really bring color or infuse it that easily. And I was wondering if you knew anything about color. But Anna's looking looking at your garb, looking up and down, seeing the bleakness, and she draws out the word color, and she's like, maybe not.
Daron, master of color theory.
Yeah.
I wish I could help you, but as you can already tell, I really meant to not stand out, blend in with the natural environment of things. So, but maybe if someone else comes into the shop, they might know a thing or two about these paints of which you speak of. Trust me, in my youth, I tried mixing those damn things. I don't really want to talk about it. Master Edwin almost tanned my hand for dyeing his robes pink.
What's wrong with the color pink?
Oh, nothing at all. Well, unless you want to stand out against the brush and the shrubbery.
Yeah, Anna stands up straight and is like, well, I think it is actually a flattering color, if I do say so myself.
That's what I thought. Master Etrian didn't think so.
Well, it sounds like Master Etrian might want to go to an art class.
Maybe he might.
So, what brings you to the store, anyways?
What brings me to the store? It's a long story. So apparently, you can use the store to travel beyond planes. You know what planes are, right?
Very well versed. Anna chuckles.
Apparently, there are multiple realities compared. So, for example, very clearly, you don't look like I do. I don't look like you do. And, well, apparently this store, what have you, is the bridge between all of them. So I use it to travel every now and then. Hunt things that are across the dimensional rifts, I suppose.
Well, we kind of figured this like a similar situation where, we know that this can bridge all of these different planes and we can travel between them. But if you're using them to travel and hunt, do you know anything about how to control where you're headed?
No, not at all. It's more like gambling. Hit and miss.
That's what, Anna nods and she's like, then we're in the same boat then.
Yes. But so long as, I'm pretty sure you already know by now, since this world outside these doors are clearly not of your own, if you stay in here for too long, you're going to have to wait until the next rotation. So I try to keep myself away from that, and before the sun goes down, before you even know it.
Well, we're still waiting on our next shuttle stop, so I guess we're gonna be here a little while.
And the day's just begun, my friends. Be here for a while.
So, like, what's the name of the place we're in? Like, is it a city? Is it a planet? Is it a country? Like, where are we at? What's this place? Any good drinking spots? People know how to. Do you know people know how to party or like what?
Oh, you show partying. Now that's I know someone who knows a thing or two about partying. They own a mansion not too far from here. I think someone, the DMs of the respective worlds, please help me. Where are we?
This is supposed to be by Yellowknife, I think.
Okay, so it's gonna be by. Is it by the? It's not by the mansion, is it? Or is it by the mansion?
No,
it's not.
Okay.
It's by Calidus Cave.
Okay.
South.
Okay.
So near what's his name, Gordon.
Oh, Gordon.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're a stone's throw away from the city of Yellowknife. But if you want to know about partying, you keep going further, you'll eventually reach a mansion. Now, the hostess of that mansion is an acquired taste. But she knows how to throw and host some of the finest parties in the realm.
Well, Anna looks back towards Nereid. We are headed to a pleasure cruise, hopefully in less than a week, so we might want to figure out how to party to our heart's content.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't know if we're gonna be able to go there and come back in time.
Yeah, it sounded far. Right, Mr. Asteros?
Probably say a few days travel. So if you want to get back here by evening, which I'm pretty sure you do, otherwise you're out of luck. Probably best you don't make it that far. But there's a place in Yellowknife you probably like. There's this chef who works at this place called Bathor's Kitchen of the Nine Hills. He is also pretty acquired taste, but he means well. His name is Chef Gordon. Cooks probably the best beef Wellington this side of the realm. How far is that?
How far is what the?
How far would Yellowknife be? Like, would
Oh, I'm
Yellowknife
thinking that
be
this is just like in like on the outskirts of Yellowknife. It's like right there.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's something that if party wanted to go to, they can go there and back within, like, say, 12 hours time.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, they
okay.
could easily do that. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I guess we could do that, or dimensional DoorDash food over here.
I'm not against going to Church's thing. It's just you'd have to think of a like.
Yeah. No, that makes a lot more sense.
So close to the party life. One day.
Someday. Merp. So what do you guys think?
Well, we are basically waiting for our next stop. We have the span of one day to go explore. Mr. Astros here seems like a local, so I think he'd probably know the way around and make sure that we don't stray too far to the point where we don't make it back in time in the evening. So, Mr. Astros, Anna turns back to you.
Of course.
I don't know if you had anything planned, but it would be kind of cool if you could show us around the area.
I've got nothing planned, so I can go ahead and show you around. At least to the local city, and should you ever find yourself in this plane of existence and for a much more extended period of time, maybe I might be able to take you up to the mansion that I was mentioning earlier.
Yeah, do you have a business card so that we can keep in contact in the future?
Oh, sorry, what?
A business card with preferably, your name, number, point of contact, so that we can just dial you in.
Don't worry, I could just remember his face and then give him a phone call later. Or
My
a
number for
Triton call.
Triton call.
She gestures to like this ginormous, like ornate Triton she has like strapped to her back.
That's a fine blade, but I don't know how you're going to. Yeah, you probably know what you're talking about, because I don't. But I don't know what a business call for my number. Like 7?
What's your phone number? 7.
7. I mean,
Anna
there's probably
shakes her.
3 phones in existence in this plane of existence, so maybe.
Anna shakes her head no, and she takes out her data pad and she shows it to Mr. Astros here, and she says, Mr. Astros, here, let me show you something. And this is what we use, showing the data pad, to communicate amongst the general population. Of course, Nereid here is way more advanced and she has her own method of communication, but for the general population where I'm from, this suffices. Notice, and Anna's using the touchscreen capability to go to different things.
I'm really just imagining you being like the grandkid who's like showing their grandpa how to use the new iPhone or something.
Yeah.
I will say, so you can do this, but think of it as if you have like a iPad that has like no service or Wi-Fi.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Anna's notice the different tabs that we can scroll between. It looks like some of the data isn't being sent in properly, which is unfortunate. But there's different sections for what do we call this actually? I guess the odd job that comes in, messages sent in from different callers and filtered based on different categories that you can set. And all in all, it's just a very good convenience tool for us to stay in contact with people that we want to contact.
That is definitely something.
And, well, we encounter so many people that, like, eventually you don't really remember their exact number. Usually it's a multi-digit number to actually communicate with them, just because there's so many people in the worlds that we're from, that it would be impossible to actually remember each of their individual numbers. So you need some place to store it.
Uh-huh. That makes some semblance of sense.
Well, do you guys just remember everything in your noggin right here? And she points to her forehead.
He's gonna very sardonically reach into his pouch with both hands, pull out a quill in one hand, and a notepad in the other. This is how we contact each other in this world.
Anna also takes out a clipboard and a pen, because she always has that handy. And she says, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, if there's... Well, I rarely use this anymore, but in dire situations, pen and paper is also about a viable solution.
Well, not just this, I don't really know how all this magic stuff works. My fiance can tell you all about it. It's something about, like, she can communicate with people through their minds or something, very short range. I don't know anything beyond that. But nothing about fancy duty pods. What would you call them?
The data pads.
Ah, yes, that.
Duty pods.
Hey, Bob.
I need to go to the duty pod.
I love this so much.
Wait, so yeah, Anna, after hearing that, will say, hold up. Your fiance, what is this about mines?
I don't. You're gonna have to ask her about it, but she's all the way up in Lower Fane right now doing stuff about meteorites or what have you. But
that is unfortunate.
it's something called, from what she mentioned, it was something called a cantrip. Some sort of magical spell that can link the minds of those you want to see, or those you want to talk to and can see. If I wanted to learn fancy magic, I went to fancy magic school.
Wait, magic? Like, wait. Well, I mean, we don't really call it magic, but like this? And then she, Nereid summons a sacred flame in her hand.
That looks kind of familiar. I think I've seen someone use that, conjuring fire from their hands. But yes, kind of like that. In fact, I think I know someone specifically who used that particular spell.
God, there's more of them.
Yeah, she's not all that bad.
You see, actually, you would all notice that Ray, while you're talking about magic, and especially when Nereid showed off the flame, she's kind of like staring at you in awe.
Oh yeah, I didn't used to be able to do that. You know, then I died, and then it just kind of happened.
Hold on, you died.
Yeah. You know, I had to throw myself out a window, like, for the Empire or something.
Yeah, it was at least 20 stories, I believe. Wasn't that right?
Something like that.
It was a very tall building. And then Clayton's gonna be like, split.
Yep. You know, like a core melon hitting the floor.
Well, you look good for a dead person.
Yeah, I got better, but you know, then I started like shooting flames out of my palms, and you know, I set a few things on fire. My girlfriend wasn't too impressed with that, but she does that too, so fuck you. And yeah, that happens.
Okay. This must be a thing from your world, because in my world, when people die when they are killed.
For the most part, we believe, that was the end. But I guess technological advances are happening at such a rapid pace that, well, Nereid here is the star example of pushing the boundaries of science.
I'm a freak of nature.
Well, then you probably fit in this world all the same. We got a lot of what you would call freaks of nature, talking through people's minds, shooting fire at the people's hands, turning people into stone. But don't worry about him. He's dead now. We killed him.
Dead? Wait, who's dead? What's his name? Was he an asshole?
His name was Zeno or something like that. A very pompous bastard. Named everything after himself.
Okay, yeah, he sounds like a dickbag.
Ugh.
I don't really remember it quite right. Well, that half being turned to stone felt like a dream, if anything.
Wait.
Hey,
Stone? Like a rock?
Yes. Like a boulder.
Oh?
You have a very, slender physique for all that.
Well, I guess it's part of that whole magic thing that I mentioned earlier.
Fair enough.
You can shoot flames, people can turn to stone, we can talk to people's minds, and... well... what have you, I suppose.
Wait, so Ano, after hearing kind of like the past minute of conversation, she'll turn to Chad, I think. Question: are Chad or Clayton Zelinians or not?
Yes.
Oh, they're both
Yeah.
they're both Zillions.
Okay, yeah. Anna will turn back to Chad and Clayton and say, "Hold up, maybe I'm completely off base, but the name Zeno, isn't it the case that most citizens on Zelinia, their names have that same sound? You know, Zepha, Zal, Zeno could fit right in."
Well, so long as he's willing to serve the Empire, I don't really care.
Wait. Okay, so Anna turns back towards Mr. Astros and says, "Wait, describe this Zeno person. Did they live in an aquatic environment?"
No, it's hard to explain. They lived on some very foggy island called the Blighted Isles, and they had a lot of huge frog toads at their disposal. They were... oh.
When
I
he
was gonna
mentions
say-
frog toads, I'm imagining Chad is imagining that shit that Sudoku was
Yeah,
conjuring.
literally, Sudoku has summoned some.
Chad visibly shudders in the background. And I remember last we were challenging him through those orbs and the screen of what have you, and all I remember was we were making fun of his hair, rather his lack thereof. You see those boys over there, they got some, well, at least the one with the dual crossbow things. He's got some pretty colorful hair, so this one had no hair. And he didn't look at all like him.
Yeah, okay, from the sounds of it... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Nothing. We had a stupid old joke.
Well, yeah, from the sounds of it, it's probably not the same guy, might just be a coincidence.
Probably. This guy, he took us to some plane of limbo, I believe. I don't really... it's hard to describe. It's just a bunch of... there was no ground. We had to move around with the power of a minds, I guess. I don't know. I just shot arrows at him. And then all went black from there.
Huh.
Well, you need not worry about him anymore. We took care of him. Well, some of us did, at least.
Yeah, alright. I mean, if he actually was a rogue Zelenian, sounds like he is indisposed at this point.
One can hope. So, all questions aside, who wants to see this realm?
Anna will be like, it will be my pleasure, Mr. Astros.
Then on me, and let's go and just try not to startle anything with your weaponry of sorts. A lot of people here don't really know what those things are, and you don't want to cause trouble.
Anna raises like both of her hands, and they're holding nothing except the letter opener, and she's like, I don't have any weapons on me other than, well, this convenience tool.
Now, I have a question for you that I've been holding in. By all means, ask it. I should know more about anything in this realm. Do you know who Tom Cruise is? And where I can find him? Because I got a score to settle with Tom Cruise. I've never heard of any Tom Cruise in my life before, but if I find him, I'll let you know, I suppose. So long as, of course, it fits in with your group's timetable. You don't want to be stuck here for as long as you have to. Yeah, you do that. And if you do see Tom Cruise, you tell him I'm coming. Tell him Clayton Nautilus is coming for him. Right. Is he always like that?
For the past day, yeah.
My deepest condolences, Miss Anna.
Well, just even if you do see a Tom Cruise, don't even mention that it is Tom Cruise. Otherwise, the guns will be fired.
My lips are sealed and my eyes closed. Anyway, all that aside, a wonderful world out there. New for you. Let's go.
Yeah, and Anna points up to the ceiling and looks like it's a sunny day, so I'll follow your lead. And Anna looks back, and I guess to Ray, like, do you want to come?
I guess. I mean, rather than just staying here. At least
Yeah.
see what there is to eat, I guess.
Yeah, gonna need more than a single ball of meat.
Trust me, you'll love Chef Gordon's cooking. If you can get past the everything else, I suppose. Prepare to be called a donkey.
The fuck is a donkey? Well, I don't understand it, so I can't be offended.
Okay. So if the plan is for everyone just kind of to head over to Chef Gordon's, if we're gonna do that, let's take a short break right now.
Okay.
Okay.
For
Whoa.
sure.
Okay.
So
I
many
wasn't
references.
I wasn't planning on this happening today, but you know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Like, what the plan was.
There really,
so
to
we
be
were just
perfectly honest, once you got through the first night, I had no plan whatsoever.
Ooh.
Actually, that's not true. I have two characters that I wanted to introduce. One was the goblin who you kind of ignored, which is fine. He's still in there if you want to harass him later.
See, I thought we were gonna like
Yeah, we
meet
were,
him like that night or something.
That's again. I'm not saying you missed your chance. I'm just saying he's there.
Mhm.
And there is another one who I was going to introduce into the store, but now I'm like, you know what? I think they'll just be at the restaurant, and that works fine. So,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. Anyway, yeah, bathroom. Okay. So I guess we're just gonna have you guys just head right on over there.
To Chef Gordon's.
Okay.
Hooray!
So as you,
I think so.
Okay, as you come in to the Chef Gordon's, make a perception check.
Perception.
I keep clicking Darren's like thing, thinking I'm playing as them, but he's a voiced NPC.
27.
Literally, Nereid, I don't think has gotten lower than like 25 or something.
Oh, except when the roll has not been perception.
Yes.
Is the 6 Chad? The plus 6 Chad?
Yeah, +6 is Chad.
Okay.
21's Chad, 13 is
Yeah.
Clay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you enter the Chef Gordon's place, it's still like kind of, it's not super. It's still kind of early, so there's not that many people there. There's a few people around, and you notice, and everyone but there's a person actually in particular that everyone but Clay seems to notice. It seems to stand out a little bit. It's someone who I already have them open over here. What am I doing? It's someone. It's a. It does seem to be a human female. Seems to be maybe like mid-30s in age. She seems to be like wearing like kind of like tribal-ish clothing, but she seems to have some sort of like white cloak around her body and also her arms. And she stands out a little bit because she's actually like, she's not like ridiculously huge, but she's definitely like larger than you would think like a human would. She's like, how tall? Actually, how tall are like Nereid and like Clay and Chad?
I think Clay and Chad are like 6-ish, give or take.
Anna's not even an option.
Well,
Yeah,
I
no.
didn't need to ask.
Nereid's like 6'4".
Okay, this woman's like 6'8".
Damn, huge
So,
woman.
I mean, she's sitting down, but you can tell, and so here's a picture.
Sam.
Shut up. There's a purpose.
Uh-huh.
There is. And then specifically, go back to the rules. Chad and Nereid, you see that, like, as you come in, you see that she actually kind of, like, she's eating something, but she kind of, you can see that she's looking at you as if she's like noticing something about you guys. But she doesn't say anything or do anything. She just kind of looks at you, and you see that she's looking at you.
That one is staring at us.
It's not that surprising. Nereid will stare her back.
Anna will just whisper. Well, I don't know if you whispered to me, but Anna will just whisper.
Oh yeah, he whispered to you.
Maybe they notice your weapons.
Chad's gonna just I'm pretty sure he has his rifle like pointed at the ground. In fact, I think it's probably on the sling, so he has just free falling.
Okay.
Yeah, you do see this person doesn't seem to have any weapons on them. And they seem to kind of look at you for a bit, but then kind of go back to eating. But they do still kind of glance up at you every now and then.
Esteros, what's the deal with her? I don't think I've seen her before. She's probably just a regular patron for Gordon. Ah, sorry. Chef Gordon. He likes his formalities. As you learn now. She bothers you so much, you should go ask her.
It's fine. Hey, if she has a question, she can come up and ask. Anyway, how do you ask for service here? Like, what's the deal? Self-serve, buffet style, tableside cooking. I don't know.
Not really sure about tableside, but that's actually a pretty good idea to put forth to Chef Gordon. But I think it's a fancy establishment, wait to be seated and all that.
So where are you guys right now?
Inside Bator's kitchen.
I'm sorry, this entire session right now, it's like a culture shock.
We're crossing a lot of worlds here, so I'm kind of like, all right, Neria doesn't know that. Don't ask questions.
Yeah.
So I guess you hear muffled shouting in the back in the kitchen. There's what's kind of sounds like an argument, some yelling, and then you hear like the smashing of a plate against some either the countertop or the floor. Something broke in the background.
I would not worry about that. That happens often. It has no reflection of the service you'll all be receiving as you dine here.
This sounds like the mess hall or like the kitchen back in the barracks.
It's a fine eating establishment. Trust me on that one.
And then I guess the door opens, like when you say that, in the back, and there is a decently tall man. I think he's like probably close to 6 feet. And his face is all red. You can tell that he had just like gone through an outburst, but he maintains his composure. And then will notice Daron, and he will say, Daron, welcome. I see you have brought some companions along for dining today. Welcome all of you to Bator's Kitchen of the Nine Hells.
Thank you. We look forward to dining here.
May I have the pleasure of getting all of your names as I bring you to your seat?
Nereid. Elbows, Chad.
Chad. Put me down for Clay.
And I'm Anna. Yes, very good. Well, here at Bator's Kitchen, we only offer the finest in our establishment. You will take a look at, like, he's guiding you to your seat, and I guess it's like a pretty regal establishment. There is a piano in the back corner, and Valon, what time of day is it?
Like, I'll say at this point, it's kind of noonish.
Mm-hmm.
Took you a bit of time to get everyone, out and over there. So.
Okay, so yeah, Chef Gordon will say, we are here at Bator's Kitchen. We are training a new set of line staff, and for that reason, the menu that you have here will be. The menu that you have here is the standard in Bator's Kitchen. The starter, if you look here, it'll be a 3-course progressive menu, starting with an appetizer of Scallop Scampi, an entree of our world-class beef Wellington, and a dessert, which is a cherry jubilee served tableside with a flambe.
It sounds very good. Yes.
Nereid leans into Clay and is like, I don't know what all them fancy words mean, but sound good.
Well, if the man over there says this place is good eating, why reason we have to go?
Oh yeah, Gordon just looks at you and says, "It will be good eating, my good man. If any issues arise with the waitstaff, be sure to let me know, and I will deal with it appropriately."
You bet your bollocks, fancy chef man. We let them know if they done us some wrong.
And he,
no, never mind.
Yeah, so he nods and says, "Very well. I'll be heading to the kitchen. We expect the first course to be in about 20 minutes or so." And he goes back into the back door, and like you hear, as the doors close, you hear, "All right, you donkeys, we got a table of 5, I think. Table of 5.
Oh, 6, because you forgot Ray.
Oh yeah.
No race here.
Yeah, I did. It's okay.
Yeah. So he just hears, or you all hear, "I need 6 Scallop Scampis fired up in 15 minutes. And if you serve it raw like last time, I'm kicking you out."
See what I mean? A quiet taste, Chef Gordon is, but he'll treat you right. Well, if you're eating his food, that is.
Fair enough. So, what do you do in this world? Like, do you fight other nations? Do you like travel around? Like, what does a person from this place do to pass the time?
That depends on multiple things. For example, I'm a sellsword. I sell my sword to those who I sell my sword. Yes.
Oh, like a hired gun.
What's a gun?
Big metal tube thing that guy's holding. Shoots fire. Like a lot of it.
Oh, then I'm more or less a hired gun. I trained with the bow and the sword since I was a very young age. And then people need like for example, earlier I was talking about hunting goblins. Sometimes people hire me to hunt goblins for them. But I don't really do much of that anymore. More so, I'm the guy in charge, or one of the people in charge of this organization, this guild that's I'm a part of. I was born and raised in it. We pretty much offer contracting services from merchant caravan bodyguards to bounty hunting, hunting down wanted fugitives if there are any invasive species in the area. And might I tell you, there have been quite a few invasive species. We hunt them. There are not just rangers, we offer a wide variety of magical services, adventuring parties, what have you. If you want a little bit of, if you have a particular person or group of people in mind you'd rather not see live anymore, we offer services in a bit of wet work, if that's to your fancy. But we offer a wide variety of services. We cover all bases.
I see.
Well,
Valon. No, I'll let you go first.
Oh, Anna was just gonna mention like, an assassination contract. That's familiar amongst us. As she eyes Clayton.
I discovered the Queen had it coming, and plus this one here hired me to take his place. Yeah.
Hey, Valon.
Yes.
Well, while we were walking here, did I happen to see any particular? Did I happen to see posters for the Brotherhood in any of the alleys?
Oh no.
Oh.
Roll a perception check.
Come on, you're consistently above 25.
No, it's gonna make me. I'm gonna fail this one. Watch.
You're gonna get that 20, I believe.
34.
Okay. Okay. So you saw some signs. You saw a sign, some sort of flyer somewhere. Actually, let me think a second. Okay, you saw a sign at one point as you were passing that was said, "Missing persons, Chad Chadwick. Any information? Contact. Insert name here. Whatever."
Ooh.
Huh. I'm sure Nereid saw it, thought it was litter, and like grabbed it, and she kind of just pulls it out of her pocket and opens it. And she's like, "Huh, interesting. You do like missing persons stuff too?"
Sometimes, why?
Oh, I just saw this thing on the floor. She pulls out the flyer.
Missing person. Chad Chadwick.
Wait, is there a picture on that wanted thing?
Yes.
Anna still is. Well, I mean, she'd never let go of the globe that has the beer holder fight.
Wait, did you shoplift?
Ah, shit!
That's up to you.
I mean, Anna didn't put it back. She didn't say that, so
You could say that you put it back. I don't have a problem with that, unless you want to say you still have it.
I think it's
Anna
funnier
still
that
has
you
it, I think.
shoplifted it.
Okay.
She shoplifted. I mean, like, we were destroying the shelf, but that's not a problem. But shoplifting one thing is the worst thing in the world. I don't know. They're comparable. So yeah,
Say
Anna
that.
still has it. And she's like, hold on, wait a second, that's familiar too. And she just puts the orb on the table, showing it around to all of you. The mug in this poster matches, I think, one of the guys fighting in the scene here.
Oh, that's... Yes, that's a charming boy, that is, and I use that term very, very loosely. It was part of the competition that me and my companions were a part of quite some time ago, actually. He went missing after all the events that happened, but no one's ever found him. Saying that with a straight face.
I know, that's the funniest shit I've ever heard. Still like fucking trying to hold back his laughter, like he's missing. I have no idea why. Oh, that's so fucking
Maybe
great.
he fell down a well.
Nobody knows.
Anna will say, well, isn't that a little bit weird though? Because it sounded like if however many, is it 10 of you or whatever, you were all living together from what it sounds like. Like, didn't you all become good friends and keep in contact with each other? This goes back to the data pad. If you actually had that, you would be able to keep in contact easily.
There were some very unsavory characters. So you see, we weren't all on good terms. We were, for the most part, we were placed in there. I know that sounds odd to say, but we were all placed in a rather menagerie of very, very out of place characters. I guess it isn't too bad. It's where I met my fiance. So that, but there was this gnolls. If you know what a gnoll is, you probably don't. But it's a creature, small creature. If you believe it, 3 of them were stacked up in a greatcoat, pretending to be one person. I forgot what their names were, but their alias was Mo. They got promptly evicted. There was horrible wench by the name of Erocha. She tried to stint me and my companions from our rightful pay a few times. And of course, how can we forget that gentleman right there, Chadwick? He was just... you would think he was just a average person in armor. In fact, at first glance, you'd think he'd be a regular Prince Charming. What turns out, he was behind some slavery ploy of Dragonborn. If you've seen a dragon before.
Mm.
Nope.
Oh wait, we did, didn't we? We definitely fought something.
Oh,
Remember, Nereid?
Yeah. In that
It was
weird,
one of the really difficult opponents.
Yeah, in that weird room place.
Yeah, wait, so he was enslaving creatures like that?
Not entirely. The Dragonborn are a people who look like dragon, but they walk like men. So, humanoids, but they look like dragons.
Oh,
I
it's kind
don't.
of ugly.
Yes, speaking of unsavory characters, well, I can't say unsavory. He has saved our lives on multiple occasions, including mine. Anyway, the reason we're in there was because of a Dragonborn. Don't laugh at the name. His name is Bam Bam and Go Wham Wham. I heard he renamed to Bam Bam Go Schlam.
Anna is just again.
I'm just imagining we all just laugh anyway. Like, oh shit,
Fucking noodles.
this is so dumb. Wait a minute, I just thought of something.
Of course.
Chad, Clay, hey, Zolinians have the custom of starting, their name with the Z sound. Do you guys have like Zolinian names, or like what happened with that?
Us?
Yeah.
I did it.
Yeah, I mean, that is why I did the double take when we were talking about Xeno. I was like, wait, you're from Zelinia, Chad and Clayton, but you didn't have...
Yeah, like, I mean, I realize if you chose, like, other names just so you don't have to follow it, but, like, did your parents give you Zolinian names, or, like, what's the deal? Actually, I don't know why that just occurred to me now. Maybe because I've been thinking about the name Chad for, like, the last few minutes.
Well, it's a very funny story to that. I have no idea why.
The very funny story is that Valon didn't care to enforce the rules.
Well, you see, there was this god, you see. His name was Valon, and he didn't care. That's how we named ourselves. That's a very
Anna
good question.
wants to roll a religion check.
What? Oh,
Who is this Valon? No!
Yes.
Well, Anna's just like,
You think-
Valon?
You think
What-
he's talking
what
a bunch
kind of name is that?
You think he's
Whatever.
talking a bunch of stupid bullshit? There's no idea what he's saying.
Yeah. Anna rolls her eyes like, Valon, what kind of name is that?
Wait, God, I thought you were agnostic.
Continue.
I'm so glad you got a nat one on that. I'm like, I do not want to insert myself as a god into this world. Enough shit to worry about already.
Just
Well,
the demigod of not giving a fuck.
I can believe that. But no, That's Saber's voice. Okay, I'm getting all jumbled up. Give me a sec.
I know.
Dude, are you asking if you know who I am?
You asked if you know who I am. Of course, I'm Saber. No.
I'm not here.
There's a very funny story to this. And that is, I don't really know why. I've always been Chad. My brother's always been Clayton. And our brothers have always been Benjamin, Damien, Anthony, and Alistair. No rhyme or reason to that. But I'll take a look into that. Maybe there's a reason for that.
Interesting thing to know. Didn't mean to put you on the spot there. I was just curious.
No, I had no offense taken.
Yeah, Anna's like, it was like on my mind for a while too. And I mean, we got some downtime, so it doesn't hurt to ask.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah, it's like we're like developing our characters or something.
Everybody loves good character development, I say.
All right, where the hell are my fish potato chips?
In the background, you hear, "These scallops are raw!" And there's like a shattering again of a plate. And you can actually make out the words too. You hear, because it's in such a loud voice, "We have 6 paying customers in the middle of the day to test out our menu, and we have standards. You hear that? Standards. So, you all need to get your heads down, start cooking, and fire up those scallops again. You hear me?"
I wonder what those standards are. Maybe we should get some of those.
My standards died at her end top.
Yeah, so I guess Anna will say, I guess about that. So, apparently, like, what was happening underground? Like, I never really got the full story.
Oh yeah, what was that?
When we all split up, when Nereid and the rest of the crew, we went to the Scuda Queen, and you were underground.
Oh, that's right. It's hard to say. Maybe we can find that squirrely friend that was with us. He was down there too. But we were underground seeking refuge from orbital strikes when he's going to turn to Daron. The sky rains fire. And Daron's going to look to Chad and say, "Yep, I know what happens when the sky rains fire."
Oh no!
Oh God!
Wait.
Fuck, I forgot about that.
Yeah, when you did the build-up, I was like, oh wait, they do have like a knowledge of like what they expect sky raining fire to mean.
The patented Daron defense.
Yeah, anyway, not fun stuff. But we had taken refuge into this underground cavern, and we were pretty sure the entire planet was scorched to the and glassed to the point where anything that remains underneath would no longer be there. But we found something down there that I don't even know how to describe, because I don't remember as a person. As a player, I don't remember what happened.
Oh my god. It was the...
Can I roll it? Can I roll like fucking, I don't know, something?
I mean, I was gonna just tell you.
Okay, tell me.
It was these strange kind of zombie-looking things that had like glowing crystals as part of their body, and they were seemingly being controlled somewhat by some sort of massive flesh that was able to telepathically communicate with you and was kind of yelling at you in your minds about something.
Yes. So we had descended into these caves, you see, and then we had encountered some humanoid-like hostiles. They had crystals in them. It's somehow they were being telepathically linked to some organism further deep into the cave, and this organism could speak to us directly through our minds, not too dissimilar to what Mr. Esteros said about talking to people's minds. It could be something similar to that. This thing was talking all sorts of nonsense, speaking in rhymes and riddles. I don't know to this day what it could mean. Perhaps one day we're gonna have to go back to Uranbatok and see what we can find there. Where the dust is settled, of course.
And Anna will say, and from what it sounded like, the squirrel, or well, the furry friend, the bushy-tailed one that we briefly saw, they were with you underground, right?
They were with us, as well as Ricky and Sudoku. So, well, we may as well ask them for their side of the story when we get back to the store.
Huh.
I believe Amala was there as well. Was she?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
she
think she
was.
was. Yeah, she
Oh,
was.
yeah, okay.
But other than that, I don't know. All I know is something was awakened down there that probably should not have been awoken, and we are going to have to find out what could entail. Nothing good, I say.
Okay. At this point, the woman who's kind of been looking at you, she seems like she'd sort of finished her food, and stands up, and again you can see that she's like 6'8", quite tall, and walks over to your table and says, "Sorry to pry, but she kind of leads it a little bit. You're all not from around here now, are you?"
We are not, miss. And who might we have the pleasure of being in the presence of? Anna says.
Oh, me? Name's Karna Azada.
I
God
hate
damn it.
everything about that name. I'm kidding.
Well, pleasure to meet you, Miss Asada. My name's Anna.
And she kind of gives you all a look over and says, "Now, when I say not from around here, I mean, like, you know, different plane."
It seems to be the case.
She kind of leans in, look even closer, says, "So is the store back?"
Yeah.
And she gets this, like, big grin, and all of a sudden, like, looks really happy. It's like, "Well, looky me! Looks like I get to go home."
Congratulations.
Where's home for you, Miss Asada? Oh,
Hold on.
well, Anna's just like, well, I mean, sounds like we're all in the same boat of traveling and waiting for our stuff.
Hold on, I should have looked this up before and I didn't. I feel dumb. Come on. Just a place called Chult. This took me a few rotations to. I was in that store a few days before I got here, and I decided to check it out, only to find out that I missed the bus. I missed my ride, so to speak. I've been stuck here for It's about 2 weeks ish.
Ooh, that is a while. And Anna looks towards Nereid. I hope we don't get stuck for that long.
Yeah, me neither.
I
But
will
then
say
again,
you remembered that I think either Sudoku or Ricky said they were in the store for about 2 weeks.
yeah, that's what I was about to
yeah.
say.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember. I think Ricky had said that they'd been there about a week already. So, or yeah, a couple weeks. So it's probably our turn up in at least the next couple of rotations.
Yeah, that's the hope. We don't want to miss out on what we got tickets for.
Yeah.
Well, if you're heading on back over there, I figure I'll tag along. I'll be able to get back to my place of residence soon enough.
Yep. Well, hopefully we'll hit your stop soon.
That's all right. I know there's some nasty buggers in there, but I can take care of myself. She kind of looks at Ray and kind of gives her a wink.
Oh. Does Ray look back?
She's kind of looking at her, kind of intimidated.
Okay, wait. How? Like, if does Anna see that?
Sure.
Okay. Can Anna see, I guess, like, style of clothing? Like, how does what Ray is wearing compare to what Carne is wearing?
Well, you can see well, first of all, the name is officially, it's Karna Azada.
So, okay.
Get it right. So you can see, you see the image there, just scrolled up a little bit in Discord, right? And again, this is Ray. So they're not the same.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind then.
And actually, she sort of looks at Ray more and says, You look like you don't belong with these others either. You come from you're from another place that's not where these are from? I can't speak English, but whatever, you get my point. She kind of says kind of timidly, yeah, I've been in the store for, over a week or so now. Well, maybe I can help you some way. We'll see what needs to be done, huh?
Anna says, what do you mean by help?
What? I know about those tough what word should I use? Fuck it. Those tough bastards in that store? I know about them. I managed to fend them off myself when I was there the first time.
You managed to fend off those abominations?
Oh yeah, I mean they kept coming. It's not like seemed like they were really hurting from me, but I was able to keep them off me for the night. And with that, with like the sleeve cloak she has, she sort of like pulls up her sleeve a bit, and actually on her lower arm, you see what almost looks like this like pretty intricate like almost like rune that's almost like been tattooed over like her lower arm.
Ooh.
And she's like, I got some tricks on myself.
Well, that is impressive. I mean, I got a glance at one of those employees last night, and they chill me to the bone.
Oh yeah, they nasty.
They have no face, and they're putting their grubby paws and contaminating every item that's on the shelf. It's really, really gross.
Yeah, so I just had to punch my way through them for, well, whole night, basically. But I managed to do it.
Did they give you chase?
Oh, yeah. All over the place. It
Huh.
was quite the ride. Basically passed out the whole day after.
They seem, at least from what I saw, they seem kind of slow moving, and I'm actually unsure if they can climb. Do you know if you've seen more of their abilities?
They look slow, but if they notice you, they can come after you pretty quick. As for climbing, don't really know about that, but they did try to kind of push stuff out of the way to get to me, so not sure about that one.
Mm-hmm. Well, you made it through, and that's what counts.
It seems like y'all made it through too. Well, I guess I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna head on over to that store now, see what's up, see if I could maybe get some supplies, and see if there's anyone else around there. You got friends still over there?
Oh yeah, look for the cat lady and the fluffy ball with wings.
Sounds weird,
Yeah.
but I'll take it.
If you ever don't feel like punching your way out for the night, they have fortifications just beyond the toys and games section. Damn,
Oh,
that
really?
feels very weird to say.
I guess I'll check that out. Well, I'll be seeing you.
Be seeing you there too.
And she'll head out.
Mm-hmm. And probably around this point, there are plates that come with a what is it? Probably so it's Scallop Scampi. So yeah, they're like freshly cooked and warm pasta with scallop on top, and there are some what seem to be overworked laborers that are doing the actual like carrying of the plates out, and then Gordon is behind them and says, "This is our first course, the beautiful Scallop Scampi. What you have in front of you is some exquisite, fresh, pan-seared bay scallop, and there is an elegant garlic butter sauce along with it, on top of linguine. Please do enjoy."
Thank you, Chef Gordon. Always a treat to dine at your establishment.
Same to you.
Thank you for dining at my establishment. I'm kidding.
Yeah, okay. He heads back in.
Well, I guess my characters start eating.
Yeah. Any other talk anyone wants to have, or shall we just kind of have you guys eat and then head on back?
I'm cool with heading back.
Yeah. So I think there's probably general chit chat as we go through the meal, and then we're probably good.
Okay. All right. So we'll say that you finish your meal, and someone pays. You're not going to skip out on this payment this time, Anna.
We can just say Daron put it on the guild tab. I'm pretty sure he's quite wealthy right
Sure,
now.
yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
So you finish eating and you start to head back, and you get back towards the entrance of the store.
So I
Okay.
guess, does the store just show up as literally a plopped building on the side?
Sure. It like if you didn't know that it like hadn't been there before, like it wouldn't look suspicious.
Okay, so it kind of fits in.
It fits in.
So like
yeah.
the outside of the store, matches the environment basically. Okay. Cool. Yep, Anna will join the rest and follow them in.
Okay. Are you just gonna kind of stop in the? Or are you gonna head? What are you gonna? Now that you're in the store, what are you gonna do?
Probably head towards the back kind of towards Sudoku and Ricky.
Yeah, we should let's check to make sure Eldon is okay.
Valon, what time is it in the world?
I think late afternoon.
And he said at the turn of the day is when the doors close and we get teleported somewhere else.
Well, it closes. It closes when the store closes at night, and then it's just when you're at night, you're basically just trapped in the store, and you don't really know what. If you,
Okay.
like theoretically, if you were to like break out the door at night, you don't know what would happen.
Okay.
Is it sunset that it closes, or is there a specific time?
It seems to be sunset, so it's not
Okay.
quite sunset yet. But it's you got like maybe an hour or so.
Okay, I just need to know to get Daron out of there for
Yeah.
lore's sake.
Yeah. I'll say that Daron will know, like, oh, I guess it's about time I should go. So, but it's not quite that time yet if you want to keep him around a little bit.
I'll keep him a little bit.
Okay. So
Yeah, because there was the intercom that said it was like, it's about to close.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
So as you head back towards the back, you pass by the same like goblin person who seemed to kind of walk by you before. It looks like the exact same dude. And again, he's like muttering to himself as he passes by you, just like, man, I can't find fucking milk. I need it on the ground and scrambling. I don't know this Joe's fucking thing is gonna be maggoty drinks. Oh my god, milk anyway. Fucking this shit is. Eh?
Sir,
What do you want?
are you okay?
Gretel needs milk.
Who needs milk?
Gretel needs milk.
Oh, wanna run that by me again?
Gretel needs milk.
Yeah.
You're not gonna yell, Gretel, get the milk, and I go read the milk. He starts walking away.
Say your name is Grungle?
Probably Grumpy is his name.
Hey, wait a minute. Oh, go on.
Well, like before he turns the corner, Anna, like his back's turned, right?
Yeah.
Anna wants to use the book on him to see what is on his mind.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Anna turns and says, "Wait, I didn't exactly understand what he wants, so I'm just gonna see if maybe he's thinking of what he needs."
And then I
Okay.
guess
You-
Clay
you-
calling him out will stop him.
You open the book and you see one sentence. I'm gonna post it in Discord.
Okay.
Oh no.
I think I know the sentence, but okay. I know.
Grundle
It's
needs
probably
milk.
in all like bold text too.
It just takes up the whole page with like giant letters.
Grundle.
Anna shows the page to everyone. I think it's clear what he needs.
Yeah. But we know his name now. Hey, Grundle! Grundle, my good man!
Yeah, what you want, Gretel?
I have a question to ask you.
What?
Well, two questions.
Yeah, they need the milk.
First of all, why do you need milk?
They need the family. They go, all the others.
Understood. Second question. Do you know who Tom Cruise is?
Gretel doesn't know. Yeah, I don't need the milk.
Well, I tried everything I could.
Gretel's gonna go eat the milk now.
I mean, Anna turns to everyone else and says, "He seems like a tortured soul. Maybe if he gets his milk, he'll be a lot calmer." I don't
Maybe.
know. Mr. Astros, you said you deal with goblins on a normal basis, right? Do they normally act like this?
Well, no, usually they're trying to slash and stab at me, or shoot arrows at me, or cast fireballs at me, or are in make-out sessions with a very vulgar dwarf companion of mine, but no,
What?
they're not
Okay.
usually like that. I don't
Huh.
really know what they want. This Grundle person needs milk, I guess. They seem to have a very focused mind to them, I think.
They seem obsessive. I agree.
I was
Maybe.
obsessed with that one over there with that Tom Cruise. I'm gonna get him!
Hey, Grundle, did you leave your wife and kids to go get milk?
Yeah, girl, ladies, here we go. We're looking to milk for the story. You know, where his kids will dangle and doggle.
So your kids, dingle, dangle, dongle, they need milk.
Yes.
Guys are communicating.
Well, you're making more progress than I ever did.
Somebody get this man some milk.
Here, Mr. Astros,
Yeah.
can you come with me? Like, I want to probably get this man some milk, but you said his kind could be violent, so I'd prefer if you were around in case the worst happens.
I don't think this thing radiates any kind of violence. It just wants milk.
But what if he cannot find the milk? You heard about Mr. Astros. They're obsessive. And what if the thing that he's obsessing over is impossible? He could turn aggressive.
I mean, milk is a pretty common commodity. I had a glass this morning.
If it's so common, how come he's been roaming around for hours and hasn't found it?
He's so small. Maybe he can't see over the counter to find the milk.
Maybe you're stupid.
Looks over at Grundle.
Grundle's already, you can't see, he's gone down the hallway. You can't see.
Oh, fuck! We lost Grundle!
Alright, well, I'm going. Mr.
Guess
Astros?
we're off to find our Grundle.
I guess we're going then. You know, I'd ask you, if you want my services, normally I'd ask you to pay me for my service, but you probably do not have the currency of this world, so I shouldn't even bother.
I can pay with knowledge, but if you have questions, of course. It seems like everything is novel. Us sharing our culture, you sharing yours.
Fair enough. Now let's go after this Grundle and why he needs milk before he gets locked in the store.
Somebody grab that Grundle!
Are you lot just gonna sit there, or are you gonna come with us?
Yeah, hold on. I'm still reading the sentence in his book. In Anna's book.
You know,
It's 3 words, Nereid.
Sound it out.
Yeah. Yeah, and I need each brain cell to process each word. It's hard work. Alright.
Anna's like, maybe I can see if I can get this in picture format at some point in time.
Oh, hell yeah. Picture books.
well,
Maybe I should take advantage of that free military college education.
Oh. Literacy.
So this is so at this point you kind of walk back over to you go back over to where Grundle was. You last saw him, and you see he's literally standing like staring at a shelf where there's literally a sign like right next to him that says like food, and it points like right next to him, but he's like not seeing it.
Can Anna see if there's actually milk there?
There's a lot.
Okay.
told you it was stupid.
Okay. Beginning to think that your hypothesis is correct.
Excuse me, Mr. Grundle.
Jesus.
What is it? What do you want, Grundle?
I think milk is on the shelf right there.
Where, Grundle? We'll see it.
Anna. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Nereid will pick up Grundle and point his face towards the milk.
Grundle, leave the milk now. Grundle, leave the milk. Let someone join Grundle's party. Hello.
Someone joined Grundle's party. Hello.
Popping in from behind the milk on the shelf.
Oh shit! It's Eldon. He's better. That boy got some milk. Corey, did we scare you away?
What's that?
Oh, there you are. Okay. Yeah, so Corey, they're back in the store. It's the next day. They went out to do stuff. There's a new person who's come to apparently be with you guys in the store to wait things out. And now there's a goblin in the store that seems to want some milk, and you are helping this guy find some milk. We had Eldon basically stay in the store as he was recovering because got hurt. But I guess if you want to have him,
makes sense.
If you want him to have kind of heard you guys come back in and kind of try to check up on you guys. So here, I'll move you over.
Sure.
Yeah, this new person here, Grundle.
Alright, I have to manhandle you, Grundle, but the milk is right here.
Grundle's gotta get the milk. He's gotta go back to his wife. I'll give the milk back to his wife and the kids. Diggle.
What?
Did you need assistance bringing it back?
Can you speak common or better?
No, Grundle's the guy. You got the milk. You nice, sweet lady. Grundle's very nice.
Have a good day.
Anna wants to book him again.
Okay.
He needs to be translated.
Okay, you see it one.
For real though.
You see one sentence appear in the book.
Oh.
Grundle has milk.
Great.
So, I believe he has what he needs. He doesn't seem to be needing anything more. And I heard about something like this. It's a hierarchy of needs. Basically, there's a baseline of things, wants and desires. And if they are met, then everything is okay after that. And if he's not wanting... Yeah, exactly. And if he's not wanting or desiring anything, then I guess he's content with what he has.
So fat-free, skim, whole milk, 2%.
Grundle he just grabs the milk thing. It's right in front of him, and he's like, "Okay, Grundle, have milk now."
Fair enough.
Job, buddy. Way to make a decision.
Okay.
Well.
Nereid will gently put him down.
Okay, Grundle, go down. Grundle has milk, so Grundle, go down. And he starts walking away back to the entrance.
Okay. Bye, friend. Good luck. Say hi to the wife and kids.
Yeah, really.
I have no idea who that was, what they wanted the milk for, but if they have the milk and they're happy with it, I guess so am I.
Only known this man for 30 seconds. If anything happens to him, I'll kill everybody in this room, and then myself!
Whoa.
A bit intense, don't you think?
You heard me.
Daron's gonna just shrug.
Well, if you love him so much, why don't you just marry him?
No,
it could be
Hana.
love without all that.
If you love something, you have to set it free.
And if it comes back, it was meant to be.
Sure.
Also, he's got a wife and kids. I can't take him away from that.
Yeah. So with this happening, you see/hear Eldon kind of come up behind you. It's like, hey guys, you made it back.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm feeling a lot better now. I'm glad you guys made it back. Okay, I would have been really lonely here without you.
Oh, there you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah! Your bones aren't jello anymore.
Always good.
Is another friend of yours?
Yeah. Eldon, this
Ew.
is Mr. Astros, I believe.
Daron Asteros.
Right.
Oh, hi, Mr. Daron Astros. It's very nice to meet you.
Likewise, Eldon.
And what do I see when I look at Daron? Daron's a dwarf, right?
No, he's a human ranger. He's
Uh-huh.
pretty much just dressed in like, I don't know, like a leather jerkin. He's got like a imagine a similar garb to what Dazen would wear. You know, like
Okay,
like
like
the,
hunting
like-
leathers and
yeah,
Okay.
hunting leathers and like a tunic,
Mhm.
a cloak with a hood, quiver, sword, that stuff.
Okay.
I see you've all stumbled here to my world, or rather, that's what they've been telling me, and that's what I've been seeing.
Well, so we're still in the store now, right? Yeah, because
Yeah.
Eldon was in the store.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
appreciate you venturing into this crazy place to help us.
Anytime, I suppose.
yeah. So Corey, just to let you know, also, the Sudoku, Ricky, and Armala kind of stayed behind with you as well. So.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Is it getting to be evening time?
Yeah. So also, okay. So at this
Mhm.
point, you hear, well, I'm not gonna say it feels like it's out of a loudspeaker because it doesn't really sound like that, but you hear a voice that sort of gets like somehow projected out across, the store saying, this store will close in 15 minutes.
Ooh, means we're gonna go for another dimensional ride. Daron, do you want help to the door? Suppose you
I
want to
can
stay in
make
your
my way. I can make my way there, thank you.
Okay.
It was a pleasure meeting all of you, and should you find yourself here
hmm
in this plane existence once again, you know you have friends or a friend.
Thank you. Always good to have friends.
Yep. Good luck with getting hitched.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm.
Now I best get going, or else Meigs will tan my hide for being late again. Last time I was here, I went off to some other realm. Came back a few weeks later, and I never heard the end of it. So
Ooh.
let's not have a repeat of that now, shall we?
Yeah, let's not. That doesn't sound good. All right, well, may fortune favor you, and it'd be great to see you again.
Indeed. He's gonna bow,
Mm-hmm.
put his hood back on, and walk out.
Farewell, Mr. Astros.
Okay,
Was it
thanks,
fun
bye.
playing Daron again, Michael?
You know what sucks? They
Huh.
didn't know who Tom Cruise was.
Aww. He might have killed him if he knew.
Or can't have that happen now. I gotta kill him. I'm the top gun around here. Don't matter
Oh,
what
we all
the
know that.
dimension is.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we should probably get back to the box fort. I know you were pretty unconscious during it, Eldon, but it was kind of horrifying. So... Yeah, get the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah, we don't want to be around when the store closes. Or we don't want to be, like, out in the open.
What kind of food do they have in the food section that I can bring back to the box?
We just
I
had
know.
dinner.
I know, but like, I don't know if Ricky or Sudoku had were able to scavenge food.
Anna will say, well, there's milk.
Dinner tonight, milk. No. You
Fair enough.
see, Aaron, what's the kind of an average thing that would be in your world?
Beef Wellington.
Mutton and potatoes.
Okay, yeah, you see some kind of like a. It's as if someone put out like a serving tray of like mutton and potatoes that are in two separate kind of things right there.
Mm.
Neri grabs them both. All right, let's get.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like a hunk of meat that you always say I need to be eating.
I know. That's why I'm bringing it.
All right. Well, thank you.
You're as flat as the cardboard box we're hiding in. Come on now.
And that can be an advantage when we are hiding.
Mm-hmm.
Nereid, remember what we were discussing last night during the watch? I think we have the muscle for it. Maybe best that we have 2 people per watch per hour.
I mean, is it really that dangerous here at night?
These things, they are hunters, Eldon. They hunt without... Well, they hunt with deadly accuracy. They almost got us a few times, if that speaks to anything.
Yeah.
And we just met someone in the restaurant that we were just at that said they were chased all around the store by these creatures.
Mm-hmm.
So they will not stop at anything to try and rip your flesh out, is what it sounds like. In fact, this is the one right here.
Yeah,
And she points at that individual.
As you come back in to the everything, Ray had already kind of gone back when you guys first came in. So you're in this sort of kind of little fort area set up. Again, this time it's not cardboard boxes; it's wooded boxes because apparently cardboard hadn't been invented yet. I had to look this up. I had to look this up. So in the world in the world we're in now, this is like Aaron's D&D world, so which is you're what's it?
Medieval-esque.
Yeah, you're medieval, right? I looked it up. Cardboard was invented in the 1750s, so there you
Oh.
go.
Wow, that's further back than I would have thought.
I know.
Yeah, I actually thought it would be more recent.
Yeah. So anyway, so you see, you kind of have it committed. You see, a 6'8", pretty well built woman, looks maybe like mid-30s, wearing like kind of tribal-ish clothing, but has like some sort of kind of white cloak around like her, including and like her arms and stuff. If you scroll up a bit, you'll see a pic of her on Discord. And she's kind of helped moving some stuff in front to kind of barricade things up some more. And says, "Oh, looks like you made it here. You made it back."
Yep, still alive for now.
Armala kind of comes up to you, Neri, and kind of gives you a hug and says, like, it kind of says kind of quietly to you, like, not like a whisper, but kind of close, like, "Yo, did you see those tats on our arms?
Bro, that chick's built like a brick shithouse.
Think I should get him?"
I think she's DTF.
I mean, I'd be down, but I don't know if we have the time or the place.
You're right. We'll talk about tattoos later.
Hell yeah. Okay. And then while this is happening, kind of, Ray will sort of kind of like approach her kind of timidly and say, Miss Azada? Yeah, what is it? You know anything about some, like, special paint that can, like, give you powers or something? Special paint. No, don't think I know about that. But here, you got some? Can I see it? And she hands over what looks like a spray can of stuff, and that seems to be like, and she's kind of like has it in her hands, like, yeah, it's kind of don't seem like there's much in here. Let's see. Let me read what's on here. A bunch of stuff I don't recognize, but I don't know how hard could it be to figure out. I could maybe see if I could make some more of this. If we got right ingredients. Hey, are there any like paint ingredients out here in this store?
Yeah, there's some like paint bases and like powders and stuff.
It's near the wreckage on the east side.
Wreckage? Oh yeah, I saw that. What happened there?
You didn't have to point it out. Oh no.
Did you get in a fight?
With
yeah.
gravity.
Shut up, oh no.
Gravity. Yeah, no one to fight that one. It always wins. All right, here I'm gonna be right back. She kind of jumps out and kind of runs kind of quickly out. Keep in mind that it did say store's closing pretty damn soon.
Oh yeah.
Somehow
You better run.
We'll be seeing her again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hopefully she's not leading a whole band of these things after her.
It would be nice, yes.
Okay.
Well, Anna's going to spider climb up to the top to get a look and make sure that like nothing's more is being destroyed.
You could see her, I mean, she could, she's pretty easy to see. And you see her kind of at the wreckage and is kind of looking around. Is like, I got some stuff here. She's kind of like grabbing like a bunch of stuff in like all her arms, and it's like, okay, here we go, and starts running back.
All right.
As she's running back, though.
Oh.
Hold on, where'd it go?
I mean, even before the though, Anna is like, come on, hurry before the store closes. From on top of the shelf.
And on cue.
No.
No.
The lights drop.
Oh my god, girl.
Fuck.
Dang.
Oh shit.
Suitably creepy music.
Okay. So, 2-man squads.
Wait, so the lights close as she is running back?
Yeah.
Does Anna hear more footsteps than just her?
Make a perception check.
Because I want to know if she's dragging people behind her. Ew, 13.
You hear, not super close to you, but you hear what sounds like almost like a door opening.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Damn.
And after a bit, you hear as the kind of, actually, you know what? I'm gonna roll stealth, but let's see.
Guys are fucked.
Okay. Okay. So she runs back over, and after a couple minutes, you hear kind of like a. It's not exactly very stealthy. You kind of hear her like kind of bump, and it's like damn it, and it kind of like push through. It's like, all right, I got the stuff.
All right, yeah, Anna heads down. And just says, basically tells the party, I heard some clicking in the distance, so stuff is lurking around.
Okay. Cool. How are we gonna split this up?
You mentioned something like 2-person watches?
Yeah.
It should cover enough ground. Not ground, but that should keep both eyes.
Yeah, we can do that. I know last night there was a close call for me when I was doing my watch.
It was a close call for myself and Chad, too.
I'll
Very
Valon, like you've all been running around all day. I'll take first watch with whoever else wants to watch with me.
Sudoku pops their head out from the box. I'll watch with you.
Perfect. You're a good friend, Sudoku.
Yes. Good friend point.
Mm-hmm.
Ashrays, may I have this watch, or would you rather have it with Amala?
I'll watch with you.
Right.
I could take a wash with someone.
I'll watch with you.
She looks down at you. Okay, whatever.
I got glasses, you know.
No one, Chad. Or Clayton.
Oh, the Holosmith boys are gonna take a watch together.
And
Ricky, you need to do a watch, right?
Carry on my wayward son.
Ricky, guess so.
Ricky gonna do great.
You're with me, little leg boy.
hey.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
So does that leave technically Ray and Armala?
No, I think the only one who's not watching is Amala.
No, Ray,
Oh,
Ray
okay.
wasn't watching.
Oh, she's not? Okay.
Yeah, because there's 10 of you, and so...
Yeah,
Oh, Sada's watching. Okay.
Yeah,
they can sleep.
Fair enough.
well, for now.
Okay.
Okay.
Valon's like, nobody's gonna get to sleep.
Who
Get
the
to
fuck
sleep.
talked about sleep?
Okay. Yeah, you can just ignore what's happening on the other side of the map over here.
Oh, shut up.
Okay, so who is first? Sorry.
I think it's
Eldon and
Sudoku.
Sudoku.
Okay. Alright, can I have you both make make perception checks.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh, it's persuasion.
Persuade him to go away, please.
Fuck. 11.
Eldon.
Ooh, that's your first perception. That's actually low.
Well, yeah, because
Well, yeah, because this is Sudoku. It's not near it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
16. Okay. Alright.
And yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
So, you... Okay, yeah. So you guys, you hear... Are you just watching basically out the kind of barricade up and looking north?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just kind of like north and kind of scanning around steadily.
Mm-hmm. So you can hear some noise, some shuffling, as again, well, at least. Actually, you were both asleep last time, so you actually would not know what this is like. Well, Sudoku would know because she's been familiar with this.
Yeah.
And it's some shuffling. It does sound to be almost like a little bit different, though, because before, Sudoku, you would have heard shuffling kind of all over the place, but it seems like it's kind of coming from one location. But it's not super
Five
close
Nights
to
at
you.
Freddy's Walmart edition.
But yeah, basically. It sounds like they're coming from one spot.
Yeah. Well, hey, I have something for this. Ellen's gonna put his Spidey cam down and have it stealth into the darkness to go spy ahead and see what is shuffling towards us.
Okay. So you move it through some sections, and it takes a bit of time. But you, after a while, you actually make a stealth roll with the camera.
The tiger thing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, stealth or perception?
Stealth. Okay. So you kind of, it's moving through, pretty slowly, just being careful, and eventually you do sort of turn the corner, and you see, instead of just like one of these sort of weird employee things, you see it's as if they're like slowly kind of shuffling forward in like a line.
Oh.
They're not close to you
Yeah.
right now,
Mm-hmm.
but it does seem
They're
like
just kind of.
they're
does
shuffling in
seem
a
like
line.
what?
It does kind of seem like they might be heading in your direction, but they're not close to you right now.
Okay. Sudoku, can you see in the dark when there's no lights?
Yeah.
All right. Let's sneak up ahead. There's some bad guys up ahead. Let's sneak ahead and let's sneak, and then we'll get the drop on them.
No, Eldon. You can't hit them. You can't hurt them. They won't die. The only way to stay safe is to stay quiet.
Oh, okay.
Also, when I
stay
say
quiet.
that they're in a line, you see like a lot of them.
All right then. Actually, why don't I move my tiger, or move my tiger spider, like down like an aisle, and they like kind of a 90-degree, like, or in a direction perpendicular to us, like not like directly in the opposite direction, but like off to the side somewhere. And I am going to get my Spidey cam to like knock something over, like start like messing around on the shelves, like knocking something over, and then hide away so they don't see it.
Okay. Just so like kind of as like a distraction.
Exactly.
Okay. One of them in the line sort of kind of steps out and kind of heads over towards that distraction for a little bit, but the rest of them seemingly kind of keep coming.
Oh. Let me get them all.
And let's actually do a perception.
Oh no.
Oh, for them or
For them. Okay. Make a stealth for the tiger thing again.
for the tiger or
Yeah.
for us?
For the tiger.
Okay. Oh, matched it.
Oh,
So,
but you got the nat one though.
okay.
How about this? Just roll a d20.
Sure. Are we rolling off here?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Okay. Good lord. So you can
Wow.
see on the camera that it seems like walk like this thing. It's kind of slowly kind of lumbering and kind of awkwardly shuffling up to pretty much right where it seems the spider camp seems to be hiding. But it's just like it. And again, it doesn't seem like it has a face. If this thing,
Ooh.
and it's as if like you have looking at this, since it doesn't have a face, you have a feeling it's like staring right at you. But it after like a minute, it just sort of turns around and heads back to join the line.
Okay. I wonder if we can. Okay, so we have our box base going here, so we can get in that.
Yeah, so you're inside. You're inside these sort of like barricades, kind of set up by these boxes.
Okay. So I turn to Sudoku. So we can't shoot them if they see us, or if they come to our box.
No, there's no way to hurt them.
Do we just wait for them? Can they hurt us?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. They don't get distracted. Well, then I guess we just have to keep it quiet then. Gonna have my I have to keep my spider tiger hidden, and I guess we'll just wait.
Okay. You keep it hidden and you keep quiet, and you hear a bit more shuffling every now and then, but your 2 hours pass and nothing comes up to you.
Oh, it's like they were heading in our direction. Are they just shuffling super slow? Did they pass?
They're slow.
Okay. All right. Well, let's wake up the next watch. All right. Well, good job, Stuka. Thank you for being a good friend and staying up with me and telling me what was up. So we'll wake up the next crew. Who's on watch next?
I think it's Nereid and Shadow.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
See, I'm gonna warn you. Okay, so there's a line of them coming super slow towards us. I couldn't distract them with my Spidey cam, so I guess you just keep an eye on them and let us know if we have to beat feet. I guess. I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Ellen, worried that he's not gonna be able to sleep, just passes out after passing along the message.
There's more of them less than realized. The words Grundle need milk. There are more than them than there were last time.
Yeah. I guess they're more organized.
Well, I don't really like our odds. Sure, we got her, but these things can't be killed, and we're in a very, very bad position for a holdout.
Yeah. I guess once they get here, it's really just waiting them. If we have to fight, we have to wait them out till morning. So, the longer we can keep them from getting to us, the better.
Right. He's gonna instinctively train his gun towards the north of the barricade.
Okay. Make perception checks.
Come on, Chad, don't fail me now. Come on, Chad, you've been so good. You've been so perceptive today. I guess you can't have them all,
Okay.
but that's okay.
Okay. It's then the average. Yeah, the average is higher than 15 anyway. So, you again hear some shuffling but you don't see them coming up to you. But you do hear like the shuffling. It does seem to be getting a little bit closer, but you don't see anything yet.
Do you have any bright ideas to delay this? Maybe distract them? I can hear them getting closer.
See, the problem is, we could try to do something to distract them, like chuck a flare or, something loud over to a farther part of the store. But I don't know if these things will go after it or if they'll be smart enough to go after where they see the source. Or sense the source, or whatever.
No, I get you. Question for the DM: are the walls? How tall are the shelves like surrounding us? Are they like to the ceiling? So
They're
I
not
can't throw
quite.
it.
They're not quite to the ceiling. But they're like 8+ feet up. So they're taller than any of you, and then these things, but it does not go up to the ceiling.
Okay. He's gonna reach into one of his pouches and pull out one of his grenade launch grenades. I'm not gonna fire.
Oh.
What if I take this? You see here? He's gonna tap it very quietly to give an audible clinking sound. If I can throw this over the wall, say behind our southernmost position, it should make a loud sound. Maybe they'll be able to check it out, buying us at least a little bit of time. That way, if I throw it over and it makes it over, the only sound that they'll hear is a grenade hitting the pavement. Does that sound like a solid plan to you?
Worth a shot.
Very well. He's gonna push past the sleeping people. And he's gonna throw his grenade there where my ping is, or wherever there.
Okay. Wait, so you're throwing an actual grenade over?
No, he's throwing the grenade launcher grenade like it's an unprimed grenade.
Okay,
so
okay.
he's not. Yeah, he's not going for the explosion. He's going for the sound.
Okay.
Yeah.
It makes a sound, and three, and after a little bit, are you kind of like up, like looking, or at seeing what's happening, or?
I'm just going. I'm not climbing the wall to look over. I'm just simply like putting my ear up against a shelf to hear the shuffling and seeing if it's going the opposite direction.
Okay. You hear some shuffling in the opposite direction, but not a lot.
Damn it! Didn't get all of them.
But after that, the rest of your watch passes, and again, you hear the shuffling around you. It seems to be getting closer, but you don't see anyone around that corner in front of you. So your shift is over.
Who's the next?
It's Karna and Anna.
Yep.
What's the situation? Anna says, rubbing her eyes.
Diverted 3 of them, or a few of them, by making a sound over the wall. There's still, seems like a big crowd of them coming our way.
A big crowd?
Yeah.
Last night there were just a couple.
No, you can definitely tell. Well, Eldon told us that they seem to all be coming in one big line towards us.
Ugh. Do you think we need to divert the route?
I don't know. I mean, I guess you might have to just see if you can divert more of them. Or just make sure that we're quiet enough so they don't keep coming our way.
Okay, wait. Okay, yeah, Anna's like, alright, thanks for the info.
Karna kind of stretches a bit and then says, "Well, our turn,
eh? Yeah, seems like it.
And they seem to be coming right for us, huh?"
No, please don't.
Please no.
Yeah. Wait, so, if Anna, touches the walls around her, does it still feel like the wood from, the world in the day prior?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, well, before that happens, Anna will talk to Karna and say, have you heard of these things acting in this way before. Apparently they're walking in a line. All I've seen previously was them kind of roam around haphazardly. They were never ordered like apparently they're doing tonight.
I mean, I had a ton of them just chasing me all over the place last time. We kind of scattered, but it was a lot of them all coming after me. I think we better quiet down and see what happens, but you gotta be prepared to throw down and hold the line.
Ugh.
And as she says that, she takes off the cloak that she has on her, and you can see, in addition to the rune that she'd shown you kind of on that was like embedded in her arm, her lower arm before, she has a rune embedded on each of her forearms, each of her upper arms, and one large one across her back. And she sort of like kind of takes a bit of a sort of a stance kind of in front of the wall. And says, and kind of turns and says, "Stand back a bit. If they try to get through, I'm going all out."
Okay. Is that something that's really noisy?
I mean, when I start a fight, it's gonna get messy.
Alright. I mean, last resort, though.
Understood. Okay, perception checks.
Okay.
Nice perception.
Yeah. I have a question.
Yes.
Is this a perception check that relies on sight?
Not necessarily.
Well, if part of the result is on sight, with the eyes of the eagle, could that part be more perceptive?
Sure. So you're watching intently, and again, you're hearing shuffling around, but you're staring straight forward at the row kind of right in front of you. And after a little bit, you see the smallest hint of a hand kind of reaching around the side. You gonna say anything, or?
Oh, well, okay. Anna will say, Karna, you see that? They're turned around the corner.
They are?
Yeah.
And with that, actually, you see one step around the corner. But then very shortly after that, you see another one. And you can even see a third one kind of is about to come around the corner.
Okay. Wait, so what were you gonna do? Talking to Karna.
It's like, well, once it actually starts breaking in here, these marks here, they ain't just for show. They let me do some things. And I'm willing to be the tank right up in front, blocking their way.
Here.
Though it'd be nice if I had a little bit of help.
Okay. I mean, I'm on your side. I'll be here to help if worst comes to worst. But okay, I have a question for Valon.
Yes.
Are scrolls like concentration Like, how does a concentration with a spell that's from a scroll work?
Well, what is the spell?
Move Earth. But it's on a scroll.
Right. Let me double check what Move Earth says precisely. Do you have the level of the spell?
Yeah, it's level 6.
Okay. Move Earth, Move Earth, Move Earth.
Because it is a concentration spell,
Yeah,
but I'm
just
wondering...
trying to see, because I'm trying to see, like, why is it, like, concentration? Like, what's the reason for that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's saying that... Okay, you're shaping an area of a certain amount. It takes 10 minutes for the full change to complete, and and you have to be concentrating during that time. So I will say, yeah, I'll say that this does work like a concentration spell if you're trying to do the full thing and actually like change things around. But if you just want to like think of it almost more like an erupting earth spell, basically, just to kind of like bam and do damage and cause some chaos right there, but then like that's it and you can't change it after that, I'll just let you just do it. Like, it'll use the spell, but, like, you don't have to concentrate on just doing that.
Okay, do you know if that concentrating is, like, after the changes are made? So it sounds like I'm concentrating to make the changes.
Mm-hmm.
After the changes are made, do I still need to concentrate to have those changes? Like, it seems kind of unclear. So like the moment that
so
we
when
drop
you stop
concentration,
you're saying like
everything goes back.
Right. I would. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to say, specifically because I'm thinking of what it says about erupting Earth. I'm gonna say no. It stays how it was. Basically, like if you stop concentrating, it then stays that way.
Yeah. So I just need to concentrate to do the transmutation.
Yes.
But after the transmutation is done,
yes,
it is static.
That's how I'm going to flavor it, because, for example, like, erupting Earth, it says that, like, after the Earth kind of bursts up, it says that, like, it leaves, like, rubble behind, and there's difficult terrain, and it says, like, that stays there unless you, like, take the time to clear it. So, I'm going to treat this the same way. You're right, it doesn't say anything about that, so it's kind of vague, but that's how I'm going to see it.
Okay. Yeah. Anna will say, they're going kind of slow, and we'll say to Sada, they're going kind of slow. If you could just distract in some way, I don't know, like knock some stuff over, distract the ones in front for a little bit. I just need a few minutes, and I will try to divert their path.
Knock something over? Think I can do that?
Yeah. Seems like it would be your specialty.
Okay.
So yeah, Anna's gonna start. Well, I feel like the only way this makes sense is she has to leave the fortress, get a top-down view of, the layout to actually move some of these walls, the wooden walls.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Yeah. Oh, here we go! Ooh! 26.
Okay, you make it up there.
Okay. And Anna is now on top, on the side wall here. And we're going to try to basically play some tower defense. So, I guess, for the time being, can we try to move? Like, how is this going to work? We're going to try to move that block over to the list. And, like, I guess this thing is going to rotate.
You're just trying to, like, kind of dump all of that in the path, basically. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, like, so can you clear everything? Or maybe you can't, but I'm just going to say, like, I want Yeah, I want them to be diverted to go that way in green.
Oh, okay. Why can't I clear the red thing? What the heck? There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, I see what you're saying. So basically, you're saying take like
Yeah, I want to move a wall.
this stuff and move it
Yeah,
here. So therefore,
basically, and rotate it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so you're trying to make it look seamless.
Yeah, I mean that's the goal. So it's not like crashing on top of each other, but I'm trying to move the wall so that the path itself there's like a seamless path. Like, it's not like that they're blocked.
Yeah.
It is that the path itself, if they go straight, will now be diverted.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so you can do that. You can try focusing on that.
Yeah. It will take the 10 minutes to actually get that.
Right.
So
Karn's gonna turn to you and be like, so wait, what am I supposed to do?
distract the ones in front. Make sure that they don't head in our direction. If they're diverted to the side, that's good.
Okay. It's like, well, let's see what I can do. And you see, actually, Anna, you can easily see this. The rune that's on her back starts kind of glowing. And she sort of crouches down, and you can actually see what happens is she actually, like, literally grows in size. And she's, like, twice as big now.
Whoa!
And with that, she then, basically kind of reaches forward on on the shelving that's in front, and just sort of pushes it forward, kind of to try to just slam it into them, basically.
Ooh.
And so this is going to be an athletics check.
Come on, girl.
With advantage.
You gotta be athletic.
Athletics
if
check with
nothing else.
advantage. Okay. And you know what? I'll just. Oh, okay. That's actually pretty good. Yeah. So she managed to sort of like push it forward, and it does seem to kind of squish up against them to some degree, and you'll see a bit of like kind of flailing as they're kind of stuck for a bit.
Yeah, that's good.
Should awake
a few more seconds.
Should awake the others.
If I wait, question: if they're awake now, do they not get the long rest?
Well, to be perfectly honest, like you kind of have no reason to because you didn't really
True.
do anything since the last long rest. So
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Get them to be alert. They're dangerously close.
Okay. Yeah, Sakura's gonna kind of go around and kind of shake you all up, but at the same time, kind of like put a hand over your mouth so you don't say anything. That said, her hand is quite large since she's double in size right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eldon's eyes definitely go wide. And then be quiet.
They're really close. But small one up there thinks she got a plan. Just be on your guard.
Eldon gets his rifle and cocks it.
So yeah, in the process of the 10 minutes. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say their Chan and Clay were just getting their guns ready.
Okay. In the process of the 10 minutes, does there seem to be any issue with the diverting the walls?
No. You see, it does seem to be sort of. You're moving it slow enough where it's like it barely makes a noise. It seems to kind of scrape slowly, kind of over the path, and seems to be, doing what you want it to do. Also, at the same time, though, with the part that Karna sort of pushed against them, while you said this, the ones that are there, they do kind of seem to be pushing back against it and slowly kind of push it back, kind of a bit jitteringly, but they push it kind of back to where it was before.
Okay.
But, yeah, they, I'll say, as 10 minutes are up, they come forward and see that there's something that's blocking them, so start heading to the right. Hey, is it working?
I think so.
What time is it?
Close. I think we just need to hold on for a few more hours.
Okay, give me a sec here. Okay, so they end up moving. I'm gonna have them make... wisdom check.
Yeah. And after like Anna did the transmutation, she's gonna go back into the fortress.
Mm-hmm. You can jump down below Sudoku.
Perfect spot.
I know,
We are
perfect
at max
spacing.
capacity.
Okay, so they seem to be they're kind of funneled over here, and they seem kind of stuck, and they're like, and you hear shuffling mostly over there, but you don't really know. Mostly to your east.
Mm-hmm.
They just seem kind of, sort of stuck. Well, I'm just making moves here. There's a lot of shit here.
That's a disgusting snake.
I don't know if you noticed, but I was slowly snaking them through the whole thing while this whole thing was going down.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm gonna do one last thing. Okay. You hear the shuffling, you hear some basic movement over the time, and as you kind of quiet down, after a little bit, after a pretty short amount of time, Karna sort of comes back into size, reverts back down. Only didn't last like a minute or so, but it was enough to get the job done. And then so with that, and then after a bit more time, you're all quietly, barely breathing. You hear the shuffling, it's close, but it seems kind of focused in one area. And then after what feels like forever, the lights come on.
Ooh. While the things were trapped, were they making movements? Like, were they trying to push against each other, did it sound like? Or
Yeah.
was it just silent?
It was like they were trying to do some sort of movement against each other, but they were not coordinated.
Okay. Lol.
And as you open your eyes, you see, well, all this stuff looks pretty damn familiar to pretty much all of you.
Guns.
Selenia?
You see, lots of material. Again, you see. Well, here you see a bunch of like, since you're in like the game section and toys and games. You see some stuffed stuff that does look like, you know, some animals that you'd recognize. You see
A stuffed Armu.
Yeah, you see a stuffed
Yeah.
Armu. You see some kind of text games that you might give to like a kid or something. Stuff like that. So it definitely looks really familiar.
Awesome.
They even
Yeah.
have toy laser rifles.
Joy.
Pew pew.
I think we're back. Let's go to the doors, guys. Let's go check it out.
Just up.
Yeah.
Let's
oof.
go.
Yeah. You guys want to buy anything in the store? Want to do anything? Eldon says with a bit of a grin.
Nah,
I want to get out of here.
And anything.
Miriam's looking at like the 12,000 piece like Lego replica of like of a Zillidian spaceship or whatever.
I'm pretty sure
Ricky.
anything we can buy, we can get it on the planet itself.
Yep.
Sure. Ricky's
Oh.
Sudoku. You guys want to come? You guys coming?
Yeah. I think I'm done with this adventure.
Okay.
Seems like the exit.
Ricky's wife must be going to be upset.
Yeah. Better get in touch with her, buddy. Let her know you're okay.
Yes. Ricky need to spend time with wifey Pawn and little Pawn. Ricky been gone too long.
Indeed.
Wait, so Ray and Karna, this isn't your stop probably, but you think your stop will be coming up soon then?
Based on what I know about this, I mean, this is only second time I've been through here, but it'll be coming around. And and then she kind of puts a hand kind of on Ray's shoulder and says, "I'll stick with this one. Make sure she gets to her home."
Thank you.
It was good meeting all you.
Was good meeting you too.
If you're into the world for plane traveling, then you might stop by my place at some point.
Sure.
It's a small town. It's a town by the shore next to a jungle called Chert.
Bert. Got it.
Sure, okay.
It's where I've been where I was doing my research for. Well, I got stuck through here, but
Yeah.
it's how it goes sometimes.
I guess so. I mean, damn, that's some intense research.
Wait, research? I didn't know about that.
Oh yeah, I'm researching giant ruins. That's how I got this stuff on me. Touched some giant artifact and boom. Well, actually, first it was just these two, but then these others started appearing later.
Well,
Alright, Anna, put the research boner away. Let's go home.
all right. Well, from last night, I kind of reorganized the shelves, so it might be difficult. You might need to get your way out, because I think our regular exit might be blocked.
Well, here, I'll help you with that too. And so she actually, once again, the rune in her back seems to glow again, and she grows to twice as large. And now everyone says, "I'll lift y'all up over the shelves, get you out of here."
Okay, probably didn't need to grow to quite that large to lift me, but groovy. I guess I'll go first. Eldon will step onto her hand or whatever.
Yeah, Anna has already walked up using the spider climb,
Yeah, Anna's a
and
cheater.
she's heading over.
Okay. 1 second. I'm gonna just actually let's see. Athletics. Okay, and that's with advantage. So yeah, 27. So she's gonna pretty easily kind of lift all of you over the area, and she'll just kind of drop you off. I'll say to the right over here. So move Eldon. Guess move Ricky. Move Sudoku. Let's see. I don't know. Who wants to go next? Okay, Chad and Clayton go next.
Okay.
Okay. She reaches for Nereid.
Nereid like looks at her kind of like, and she's like, I am being made very aware of how small I feel right now. I'll have to apologize to Eldon and Anna later.
It's okay, girl. Don't worry. I've dealt with stuff bigger than me too.
That beef dough. As Nereid's getting picked up.
Hey, if you're gonna try to visit me, I could make you some beef if you want.
I will keep that in mind. See you later, strong lady.
She grabs her maul. It's like, ooh. No offense, but you're a heavy one.
Okay.
And Amala says, no, it's okay. I'm just dense. It's fine. But I mean, with 27 athletics, she manages it. Pulls her over, and then she'll shrink back down after a bit, and kind of yell out, "See y'all later."
Laters.
See ya, Miss Sada.
Farewell.
All right, and I'll just head back out to the entrance.
Yep.
I believe so. One question is, things that we had taken from the previous time, so like that orb, is it now gone?
Nope, you have the orb. It's exactly the same as when you picked it up.
Huh. Okay.
Okay, unless there's anything else. So as you step out of the store, you are greeted with a Zelenian street. You are on Zelenia. And
Yay.
as soon as you actually step out onto the street, you get... Basically, it's as if you suddenly, entered area of service with your phone all at once. And you suddenly get, like, a bunch of, like, notifications and pings, and a lot of it's just random shit that, it doesn't really matter. But, you all, well, at least the main group of you, you get a message from Zal that seems to appear, and you notice that it's from, 2 days ago.
Shit.
Oh.
What does it say?
And it's a couple messages. The first one is like basically like, what happened? You know what's going on? And then like a couple hours later, you said, we need to talk. Where are you?
Ghosted.
Whoops.
And then a day later, actually, you see a message saying, "Are you guys okay?"
Oh.
Anna will scroll through some of the spam mail and she'll search for the word obituary and make sure that we're not on it.
Oh, Eldon will get back in touch with Zol. Actually, he's gonna call Zol directly. Call Zol. Better call Zol.
Ew.
Rose like hey Zol, so sorry. Craziness ensued, but we're okay. We're back. You need to talk. What's up?
Wait, back? Oh, wait. Don't tell me. Did you, like, go through one of those things?
Oh, yeah. Why did we do that again?
Looks pointedly
Where
at Anna.
was it? Oh, it was by the restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, right. Yeah, no, honest, recognized some people through the void. We wanted to make sure they were okay, but then, yeah, craziness ensued while we were over there, and it zipped up on us. But we're back, thanks to Interdimensional, wall store. How have things been going here? Everything okay?
Not really. Just here. I'm with Hera at the base. Come meet me, and we'll let you know what's going on.
Okay. All right, guys, we gotta head to base. Zol and Hera are gonna let us know what's been up. Things are not quite okay.
Where
Morty,
are
quick,
they?
get in the DeLorean. Your kids are in danger.
Can't even be gone for 2 days without something catching fire.
Right.
How's it gonna be when we're gone for 5?
I know.
Whenever, however long that crew gonna be.
Cruise is a
Hopefully
week.
things won't.
How the hell are they gonna manage without us?
I don't know. Not our problem. I don't know, but
Yeah.
we're gonna have to.
Yeah,
Oh,
really.
Oh yeah. Speaking of cruise, Sudoku Chad, you want in on a cruise? Actually, Ricky, you want in on a cruise? He's like, oh, sorry, Ricky need to go to Wifey Pond.
Yeah.
Ricky
I
sees
think
her
Ricky
like
needs
that.
to
Bye,
go
friends.
home, or needs to go home and cook some family meals.
Bye, friends. Bye, Sudoku. And Ricky kind of
Bye, Ricky.
Farewell.
Ooh, yeah, I want to go on a vacation cruise.
I thought you would. What about you, Chad, huh? You could use a cruise.
Depends who's paying for it. I'm a bit strapped on cash.
Oh, I'll pay. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, then consider my services bought for a little while. Fine, I'll go.
It's a vacation, dude.
I meant for the future.
Oh, sure.
What
Yeah,
is this
well-
vacation?
Because, yeah, Narvala said, like, yeah, actually, because I remember before we were, like, the last people to sign up, but I just got a message from those people saying we got some open spots. Some people, I guess, had to cancel. So it looks like you guys will all get in after all.
Well, this'll be interesting to say the least.
Narvala specifically looks at Chad and is like, ha, yes, it will.
Just don't touch me when we're over there. We should be fine.
Mm.
I don't think you have to worry about her touching you.
I'll do my best.
All right, and so with that, you guys going to head over to Zal and Hera to get the deets on what happened while you were gone, especially after some event that seemed to open up tears in reality all over the place. And we will deal with that next session.
Hooray!
Sounds good.
Huzzah!
All right, that's
Yeah.
All right.
Woo!